that. It's been a while since I've actually used this playlist. I actually forgot how many, like, vocal songs I added to this thing. Nothing wrong with that, though. Mostly because I used a bunch of vocal songs that won't get me copyrighted. Thank you, Toho community! I love how as soon as I start up my VTuber model, the expression Spirit has on his face is immediate sadness. I mean, I know that I know I'm eternally depressed, but come on. Come on, 3D Spirit. Alright, so today was a long day. Basically, I had to prepare for an early stream that didn't happen because I got sick, but then I felt better, so I figured I was going to stream. But then my dinner came early, so I was like, orange chicken, because we got panda today, so like, I couldn't say no to that. So point is, we're like 6 hours late for the Final Fantasy VIII stream, and we're probably not going to do any Kyu-Yaku today, but that's fine with me. We actually did a decent amount of progress yesterday with Kyu-Yaku, and I honestly don't know how long that game is, but we got to level 20 at the very least. I could probably do some extra grinding tonight to make things a little easier for the next session tomorrow, but point is, we'll probably be fine with Kyu-Yaku. My main thing is trying to do as much progress with Final Fantasy VIII as I can, considering this is the game that I'm probably going to be doing... Okay, I was gonna say, this is the game I'll probably do a lot of off-screen grinding for, but now that I'm thinking about it, outside of the card game, which we're gonna get into when I start the stream, like officially start the stream, there's not really much to do in terms of grinding, because I'm not gaining experience. I've already gained a lot of AP for my starter GFs, and I really don't need anything from the GFs we'll be getting later on, at least like for the next couple of hours of gameplay or so. And by couple, I mean like 10, 20. Honestly, grinding isn't really going to be a thing in Final Fantasy VIII until mid-game and late game. Oh, late game is going to be a lot of grinding. Partly because we're going to be doing a lot of side quests and card collecting. And also just all of the extra stuff, like getting the ultimate weapons, which requires getting multiple materials for them, trying to level everyone up to level 100 while mid-maxing them with the best abilities, because, you know, I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna stay at like level 7 for the entire game. And what else am I missing? I mean, there's the poo-poo side quest, but that's kind of related to the whole card thing. I love just saying the word poo-poo as if everyone knows the context for what the hell that thing is. Oh, that's not good. We're actually dropping frames, apparently. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, we actually dropped a couple of frames there for a bit. I did forget to do something. Let me see. Right, I forgot to, set my, antivirus software to... Yeah, I forgot to turn real-time protection off. There we go. Oh, and it made a loud noise. Gosh, I really hate whenever it does that. Yeah, sorry for anyone who got bombarded by that sound. Am I able to turn that off? System sounds... I mean, I probably shouldn't, considering I kind of like to get the system sound notifications, but... Okay, what I'll do is... There we go. I'll turn it down to the point where I can hear it if it rings. Because usually, if I'm not in the OBS window, it will give me a notification that the stream is lagging, or at the very least if the stream is completely disconnected. In terms of dropping frames, well, unless I have the OBS window open, it's kind of impossible. Although for this game, I am using my capture card for my Nintendo Switch. Therefore, I could just stare at the OBS window and just know whenever frames are dropping. Also, this whole conversation pretty much proves that I do not have 2 screens. I wish I did. That would make things a whole lot easier. Nah, maybe one day. I still need to upgrade my PC before October in order to use Windows 11. I'm gonna wait for as long as I can though, because I really just don't want to deal with any of that. Hey Mothman! Oh man. Remember when you used to just be Mothman, and that was when we first met? Good times, good times. And then, what were the other names? Larry, obviously Void and Dead. Although I don't think you were in a stream when you were using the name Dead. I'm sure there were other names, but I don't particularly remember them at this point. But hey, how you doing? The Void Mark is real! Also, yes, gay. I mean, that's practically the mood that I was going for with all of these gifts. Alright, so I have my giant bottle of tea. I have finished my orange chicken. Unfortunately, Fire isn't going to be here, because since I'm not doing a voice call today, this is going to be solo Spirit. I think we're ready to get into Final Fantasy VIII, because, oh boy, today's going to be an interesting session, because we're going to be doing the card game. Let me just make sure to mute the desktop audio, because if I don't, there's going to be a huge echo in the background. Okay, there we go. Oh man, my Switch actually went to power saving mode. There we go. Okay. I'm pretty sure my 3D model for some reason is not really catching my voice, because it seems to be... It doesn't seem to open its mouth when I am really speaking out. I don't see Spirit's mouth opening wide. Spirit needs to open his mouth incredibly wide, otherwise it doesn't work. We in solo hours. Yeah, pretty much. I figured since this is technically one of my favorite games of all time, and this is the first time I'm playing it for the channel, why not just play it as just me, solo? Also because, I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of dialogue in this game, and if I were to do it with people in the voice call, it probably would take me like an entire 5-hour session just to get through what would essentially be like 1 hour in these streams. So, you know, we actually got through a lot yesterday. Just from me alone. We became seeds, we graduated, and now we are heading off to our first real mission, all the way in the Galbadia region in Timber City. We're going to be helping a resistance faction there, apparently, and we're employed by them, so we have to do whatever they say. But before we do that, we have a lot of optional stuff in our military garden, our facility here, and that stuff being the card game. Yeah, I've been neglecting the card game for this entire time, but it's time we get into it. So the 7 cards that we collected at the beginning of the game by talking to that one guy, including some of the enemies that we turned into cards. What is this, Chain of Memories? As well as the Ifrit card that we got from beating Ifrit. I'm sorry, Davine, as I called him. We're going to be using these to our advantage. You're fine? That's good, Mothi. Doctors make me mad, though, because, like, seriously, I give them 21 livers, 40 kidneys, and 12 pancreases. But how do they repay me? With questions! Oh, you could be like that one doctor from Mass Effect and just clone a bunch of kidneys and just sell them to the black market. That was one of the weirder side quests. Like, do you want organs for donations or not? Jeesh. Also, don't forget to switch all my messages. Oh, thank you for reminding me. I always gotta be reminded, because I always forget. There we go. Trust, I believe. Voicing everything eats up a lot of time. Oh, yeah. A lot of time and a lot of attention to, because like every time I do an RPG where I do voice acting and everyone else is like doing conversations in the background, I really want to be invested in the conversations, but I can't because like I get distracted by doing the funny voices. And I do a lot of funny voices for this game, although I haven't really found a character where I'm using the Valley Girl impression. Soon. Okay, so the first thing we got to do is not play the card game. Actually, we're going to be doing something that is optional and something that Sid gave us before we departed. So I believe Quistis is the one with some of the GFs. She has the magical GFs. So let's do a quick switch. Give Selfie all the GFs, and apparently she has all the HP. And we gotta give Zell something. So Catty Betty, Yuki. Catty Betty will remove the magic. Okay. Now if we were to remove Deviene, we get rid of Spirit. Oh wait, no, we don't even have Spirit actually. We don't have Spirit. We can't do the live stream. He's not here. It'll get rid of her strength, but to be honest, she's not really using her strength. And when it comes to grinding, I actually don't want Selfie to have a strength stat because it makes it easier to card things. So for the scope of this battle, though, we won't be carding at all. So we'll just equip her with items, and we'll give Deviene to Zell. Yeah, attack and strength, that's fine with me. We're obviously going to be using draw, and I kind of want to test out Mad Rush at some point, so I think this is probably going to be the best moment to do so. And let's use GFs just so, in case I want to show them off, you know? Alright, I think we're all set. Squall has all of his junctions. Everyone else has all of their junctions, which, by the way, Squall, wow, you have 4 things that you can set up. That's pretty impressive, buddy. Now, before we left the grounds where we were talking to Sid, he gave us a cursed item. You should save your game before using it. The magical lamp. The magical lamp of wonder and sparkles. Let's see what happens if we use it. Oh, that's the battle start sound effect. And suddenly we're in the shadow dimension. We're in the shadow realm. Is this Maximilian Pegasus? Who dares disturb my slumber? Oh my gosh, it's a demon with a very rotund ass, apparently. Oh damn it, draw failed. Right, some of these guys don't have a good magic stat, so we can't really draw correctly. This is Diablos. I believe this is his first appearance in Final Fantasy. He's going to be a mainstay in other Final Fantasy games. But Diablos is a really cool design. Very indicative of the classic demon, although from the design alone and the color scheme, he kind of gives off Devilman vibes. Specifically, Devilman from like the early 2000s OVA, where he had like a clone that was all red. Yeah, that one. So Diablos hurts pretty bad, but only just due to the fact that he uses a lot of gravity magic. Gravity magic does fractional damage, so for the most part it is going to take you down to low health, and he's going to be constantly casting Demi because of that. It also makes Selfie incredibly thick. Why did it do 69 damage? I know I said what I said, but come on, game. Don't feed into me. Spirit boy. I remember my friend used to do like a really good Maximilian impression. Ooh, full cure. Actually, we don't even need to use the cure magic anymore, because we're going to be using this. Also, let's not attack him, because one of the cool strategies about this battle is that he is susceptible to his own attack. So if we cast a Demi on him, that will deal fractional damage to him. What was with that camera angle for a second? Look at my chest! What the heck, Selfie? And again, Selfie would be the weird type of girl to say something like that. Yeah, the problem with Squall and Zell's GFs is that they're not able to really stock spells accordingly, especially if the enemy is at a high level. So unfortunately, they're going to constantly be failing trying to get Demi, it is what it is. It's fine. We'll be able to get Demi and other spells later on, especially through the card game. For now, I'm just trying to get this mostly for Selphie's sake. Actually, in reality, I'm actually going to take these with Selphie and then transfer these Demis to the other characters, just to make their stats a little bit better. I also got to remember that the reason why Selphie is actually better than everyone is because she has the tier 2 magic that I got during my Cypher grinding. So, oops. You're really not supposed to do this battle this early. It's easy enough because of the fact that he constantly casts, like, Demi and stuff, that you can get away with this. Because as you've noticed, he hasn't been dealing any physical attacks. Oh boy, lore stuff! The voices, what do they mean? There would be Ibana, the Lord of Balance, based on death. The Ebony Lord, based on pestilence. Vana, the Lord of Knowledge, based on famine. An Eternal Void Eternal Void True Lord of the Void, based on what? Not gonna lie, the term Eternal Void True Lord of the Void, I know I said it wrong, probably, but it sounds amazing. Reminds me of like a title in Toho, or you know what? The titles of the demons in Shin Megami Tensei 1. Gravisha steals like what, 3/4 of your max HP? Yeah, it's like 3/4 of your max HP. Okay, what I want to do is I want Squall to drop to stock, Zell to stock, while Selphie does her limit break, because this is gonna go Rapture. Damn it. Okay, I gotta explain this now because we saw Rapture. Selphie's limit breaks are very interesting because she has some exclusive spells in her slots that only she can use. One of them being Rapture. I don't think it would work against Diablos, but what Rapture does is that if you use it on an enemy that's susceptible to it, it will just grow wings on their back and have them fly away from the battle. Basically, they pull the I must go, my planet now needs me. And they died on their way to their home planet because the battle just fucking ends. Selphie has some really fun abilities. She pretty much is just the Ketchi or Setzer of this game. That's why I said she was a gambler type. She has full cure, which only she can use, which is a full cure on the entire party. She has Rapture, of course. She has an ability called Wall, which is just protect and shell at the same time. Usually, that's a thing you would just get for characters in other Final Fantasy games. And I think I'm forgetting a couple, but one of the most important ones is something that's very, very rare to get. The End, which is her version of like Joker Doom or Game Over, where it just ends the battle. It kills the enemy. Not just random encounters though, bosses. Unfortunately, the final boss has a mechanic where it can't be killed that easily. But still, it's really funny. Alright, come on, Selphie. We gotta do another full cure. Damn it, just as we got her limit break. They really don't like to, Aura, that's another one. Aura, grants everybody the ability to just spam limit breaks. Doesn't matter if you're high health or mid health, you will just be able to use limit breaks for as long as the aura buff is on you. Selphie is actually a really fun character to utilize if you can get off her limit breaks, because she's so unique in that way. I always make the joke that Selphie's like the most powerful character in the Final Fantasy franchise logistically, just because she has an ability that can instantly kill anything. Oh, Gecko. You mean Leon from Kingdom Hearts. I remember when I first saw Leon in Kingdom Hearts, because I wasn't actually a Final Fantasy fan before a Kingdom Hearts fan. I discovered the series through Kingdom Hearts, accidentally got Dissidia. Oops, I accidentally hit him. Doesn't matter. The Demi strat wasn't really needed, to be honest. But I discovered the Final Fantasy franchise through Kingdom Hearts, and then I really got into the Final Fantasy series by playing Dissidia Final Fantasy for the PSP. Yeah, my first Final Fantasy game was a crossover game. So I saw him first as Leon, but I was around the age where I didn't really like grasp the fact that Leon was this crossover character, and so he had significance. I played the game, or saw the game specifically, and I saw Leon as just this character who seemed really cool in the background and had a really cool design and a really cool weapon, but really didn't have much of a presence outside of that because he wasn't a main player in the overall story. which is kind of unfortunate, because now I'm like, damn, they really sidelined my boy Squall. All we needed to do was just have Squall, Aerith, and Yuffie go to like the end of the world and just knock Ansem off of his keister. But no, like, yeah, I then played Dissidia and learned that his name was Squall, and even then, I didn't even realize that was Leon, because they looked slightly different and they were using different names. Which begs the question, why is he named Leon in that game? I think the explanation was that he was going by an alias because... reasons? I really don't think we ever find out the reasons. He just goes by an alias. And to be fair, his last name is Leonhardt, so he's just using like a half abbreviation of his last name. Still. The True Lord means it's his true form, since currently he lost his pure form. Now he's basically a husk. Ah. Does he even have a consciousness at that point then? If he's a lord, then is he nothing but a monster? Like, what are the logistics of what he thinks? Like, does he even think at all? Or is he just, is he pure feral, like pure bestial? I'm asking the real questions here. You too. Yeah, I was poisoned by Kingdom Hearts. My first Final Fantasy game was Crystal Chronicles. I have to ask, did you have anyone to play Crystal Chronicles with you? Because if not, ooh, that must have been a very sour experience. At least from what I've seen. I've never actually played Crystal Chronicles outside of a couple minutes on an emulator. But it looks fun when you're playing it with multiple people, which is kind of why I want to figure that out and eventually play it with others. Heck, I know my friends always keep talking about the fact that they want to like fly me to their locations. Fly me to the moon. We can all go to the moon and play Crystal Chronicles together. And Digimon World 4. Ugh. That one might actually be possible. Well, both of them actually, because my friend Hydra loves both games and has shown interest in playing them. Dolphin, apparently, the GameCube/Wii emulator, does have an ability to, it has the ability. Oh, there's a physical attack. Wow, that took a long time to come out. A Dolphin has this thing where you can play online with other people who have the Dolphin emulator. You don't need something like Parsec or Hamachi, thank gosh, in order to do it. So that's something I'll probably do with Crystal Chronicles, and I believe there is a Game Boy... Yeah, there's a Game Boy version of Digimon World 4, it sucks. Gosh, imagine that. It'd be like, 4 swords, where you would need like 4 Game Boy Advances and 4 connector cables. That would be a nightmare. Honestly, dude, using Gravisha just makes it worse for you, because I could just spam the limit breaks. In fact, you know what? Let's spam the limit breaks. First things first. Well, Selfie's not going to get her turn to use her slots, so... Alright, I think it's time to deal some damage, so... Do over. Oh! That was a close one. Thundiga, Wall... He's just using those. Full cure. Wow, they really want me to use full cure. Lazara! Let's go with Duel, and then Renzo Kuken. Now these two I'm gonna have to actually like input commands, so I gotta remember, this is B, this is A. Got it. I really do like Selfie's like animations with her nunchaku. It's like, praise the sun! Or praise whatever is through these dark clouds. Alright, Zell first. Booyah! Punch Rush. Booyah! Punch Rush. And this is my old strat of just Punch Rush Booyah constantly. Booyaka! Booyaka! If you do these two commands in subsequent order and do it as fast as possible, the timer will go as slow as it possibly can, maximizing your DPS. Later on, when Zell gets a higher strength stat, he'll be dealing even more damage. And there's a little latency on inputting the command before the menu actually pops up, so can I get another one? Okay, now I got it. That's a lot of damage, though. Alright, this is going to be the tricky one because of the capture card. I only got 2. Wow. Yeah, I think I may have to turn on the trigger helper. Trigger happy. It was rough. Like, link cables were not common. Oh no, not Digimon World 4 mention. Yeah, always gotta do a Digimon World 4 mention. Oh, I did the wrong command again. I did AB instead of BA. I'm so used to the PlayStation controller. Yes, the Peace controller. This controller is piss flavor. Why are you looking for the controller? Sometimes we do be freaky with our friends' controllers, don't you know? Alright, I need full cure. Oh, there's a massive latency with that. Full cure, 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 full cure. Full cure, full cure. Where is the full cure? Oh, there it is. Can we get another duel? There we go. Hey, Bilal Deferrari. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that. But nice name. I still have a friend trying to egg me on to play. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen one of these days. And we're all gonna regret it. Oh no, you're gonna regret it. We're all gonna have a good time and laugh about it. Laughing at your expense. That's the best part. I know everybody laughs at me in the voice calls whenever I play Toho, but honestly, I'm fine with that because my I scream very funnily. Okay. At this point, we're pretty much just ready to kill him, but let's try to stock some more demis. What I really should have done is just cast a demi on him at the beginning. You know what? Let's get the Zell's turn. See if this works. Unless it fails. Damn it! Shouldn't have said anything. Honestly, let's see what happens if we cast Catty Batty. Ooh, okay, yeah, alright. Let's use that with Selfie then. Oh, he didn't like that. Oh, you know what? Because we have Catty Batty going, we could try to get something cool. Or let's keep looking. Besides, I don't have boost with Catty Batty. Come on, give me something unique. Give me something cool. No Aga spells at this point. I guess it's because we don't have access to Aga. We don't have access to Aga. I don't even know what an Aga is. Yeah, we might just have to find something fast. Full cure, Blizzara, sleep, Blizzara. Well, there she goes. I tried. Good thing we have items. And 18 Phoenix Downs. Yeah, I grinded a long time during the Dolet mission. Oops. Granted, I really should have been a little more optimal with this battle. I maybe getting all of the tier 2 spells, but that would have been way too much time. Alright, Selfie. Wow, he really doesn't like Selfie. He knows. He knows Selfie is the biggest threat. Ooh, he's actually, like, going for us now. Let's try to... Let's try to save ourselves by casting some of our GFs. Let's waste some time. Come on. Wall. Ah, I could have used wall. The thing about the slots is that if you go through it, you go through a command, you can't go back. Damn it, Firaga! We actually got the Firaga! Blizzara, Kira, gonna have to stop at some point. Oh, damn it! I did it again! Thundera, we'll go with 3 Thunderas. Oh, never mind. Too much sleep, too weak. Me hungry, me want to fuck. Sorry. We got the Diablos card, and that's the whole reason why I did this. I wanted to get another card, which is a really good card, by the way. And Catty Batty learned Light Magic Refinement, or Life Magic Refinement. Now, Diablos. So I did a thing on my Discord server where people were able to claim names for the GFs, and the person who claimed Diablos was Hydra. Hydra. Can that actually fit? No, it would have to be a Hydra. We'll just go with Hydra. Yeah. No full cure for you. Oh. For some reason, I had like a lot of full cures too at the beginning of the battle. Well, that was a bit of a train wreck. But how much gravities or demis did we get? We only got 2 for Zell. Was he failing the entire time? Seriously? Damn. At least Squall got like 39 demis for Selfie. She got like, what, 44? I actually expected more from her. I expected more from you, Selfie. Well, either way. Oh, that explains it. He didn't have any sort of magic junction. See, that's the issue with certain junctions. You really need the magic junction to make use of drawing, and you really need the strength junction in order to deal physical attacks. So you gotta find like the best possible build for these characters. For now, I'm fine with what I have, but later on, I'll have to like mix match the GFs to give everyone the ability to junction in every stat. So with the Diablos card, what level is it? It's like a level 9. Wow, it's apparently higher level than the Ifrit card. Yeah, that's actually pretty good, yeah. Very, very good. Alright, we got the Diablos card. And with that, we can start our card farming. But before that, let me take a phone call. I will be right back. Okay, I am back, and we have a special appearance from Madago. He's gonna be here for a while, until he inevitably starts barking. Because he always does that. Mixing and matching. It took me this long to continue with the whole girlfriend thing. I just remembered, yeah, the first part of this series was just me making the girlfriend joke the entire time. Don't forget to junction your girlfriends. Make sure that your girlfriends are in the right position. Mixing and matching girlfriends. Next thing you know, they'll have hookers and blackjacks. Apparently every playable character in this game are in a polyamorous relationship. They have multiple girlfriends. Alrighty. So, I only did a minuscule amount of research on the whole card system. I know what to do, sort of, with the Queen of Hearts, or the Queen of Cards. I think that's what her name is. Queen of Hearts is Alice in Wonderland. But we're not going to be doing anything with the Queen of Hearts just yet. We're going to go around and try to pick up some cards in Balam Garden. So I think the first thing to do is I think there are a couple of decent players around here. Yeah, so this entire part is literally just going to be me trekking through Balam Garden and the Balam area, just trying to get as many cards as I can, as well as getting the important cards. So, pretty popular among seeds. So she's going to play us. I don't know if she's good or not, or if she's like really, really good. But this is the card game. If you've ever played Final Fantasy XIV, you would know this song and this particular game itself. Sorry, gotta go. Good night. Hey, no worries, Mothy. I did start late after all, so I hope you have a good night rest, and I'll see you next time. I'll basically be streaming this entire week, so. Alright, well, the Diablos card and the Ifrit card is basically just like us pulling like the rarest cards in the entire franchise at like our first pack. So we probably won't have that much problems when it comes to these early battles, but we really need to get better cards other than like the Caterpillar or the Gisper, which have like ones in them. We'll have to just focus with these guys for now and just hope that our other two can do it. Alright, she has sucky cards as well, although I really, really want that one with a 6 at the top. That one could be good. So the name of this game is, you have the 4 numbers corresponding to the different directions. You need to place a card down, and whatever direction the number is facing is the strength of the card. And then someone else, and then your enemy places another card, and if the number is higher than the card that they're facing it towards, they will win. If it's lower, then nothing will happen. So as you see, they place their card to the left, their card has a 2 to the right, and our fish card has a 1 to the left. Because we had a 1 and they had a 2, they technically won, and the card's now theirs. So we need to get our card and their card. And obviously, if all of the directions are cut off, you can't get that card anymore. So it's a game of trying to get all the cards on the field before all of the slots are filled. So this should be fine. It's okay if they steal our Anaconda card, because I'm fine with that. They can't steal the 6 card anymore. So if I really wanted to, I could put the Ifrit right here. Actually, wait, hold on. No, I was gonna put the Caterpillar down, but they have a 5 card, so they'll be able to take Caterpillar. Let's put down the Ifrit card. Go, my giant buff goat man. This is a bit of an issue. I can't capture that one because Diablos has a 3 on that side. But we could at the very least capture the fishy. They can never capture Diablos, and they also can't capture the fishy, so we're fine with this. And nothing will happen here, so we won! More cards on our side than theirs. And when you win a match, you have the ability to take one of their cards for yourself. So honestly, I kind of want to get the elemental card. I'm going to be playing this person multiple times just to get as many cards as possible, of course. So let's go and make a quick save before she leaves the area, because this is basically the name of Triple Triad. You have to replay the card game over and over again until you get as many cards as you desire. And there are rare cards and very specific timed cards that you can only get at specific intervals throughout the game. We're going to have to be playing against Sid before we leave. We're going to have to be playing against the Queen of Cards and Zell's mom because she's got it going on. Like, there's a lot to do with Triple Triad. And this is basically going to be like 50% of the entire playthrough. I was debating on whether or not I should be doing all this off screen, but I feel like it would be a bit of a disservice doing a 100% playthrough. Oh, those are stronger cards. Okay, maybe I might lose this one. It's kind of a disservice not playing this game to its fullest on live streams. Like, I'll probably do every once in a while I'll do like a card stream where I'm doing nothing but the card game. Like, maybe I'll even, during those streams, I'll rope in like a druid or a Scar into the voice chat just to have some good laughs while the card game is playing. But for the most part, I'll have to debate on that over time just to see. Alright, so we could technically get that card up there, but if I put the Ifrit down, the 2 will be concerning. So what I should do, I'm hoping they don't take this. They might take it with the Tomberry. Oh, they might take it with the Tomberry. Thankfully, unlike Final Fantasy XIV, you have all the time in the world to put the cards down. I'm gonna take a gamble. If he uses the Tomberry 6 to get this card, then we're screwed. Or at the very least, we're screwed out of the Anaconda. Alright, we're screwed out of the Anaconda. That is fine. That is perfectly fine. I will take this instead, though. Just debating on whether or not that's a good idea. Actually, no, I don't have to do that. Because they use the Tomberry, none of their right numbers will be able to take this guy. Alright, so we can save Ifrit for later. That's a bit concerning, though, because that means we can't get our weak card anymore. Or can we? Wait. Okay, so if I play this right here, and if they're stupid, they'll try to play a card underneath Diablos. And then I'll be able to take it with the Ifrit card. Either way, I think I won. Okay, I might have won anyways. Yeah, okay. Second battle, and we're already thinking. Oh no, my brain do be thinking. The return of the true shadow game, Triple Triad. I summon my Tonberry in attack mode. I'm surprised I actually got the Tonberry this early. And let's save again real quick and try to steal whatever we can from her. We're basically just stealing whatever she bought with her allowance. These are the cards that my daddy got for me. Well, your daddy definitely isn't a sugar daddy, because these cards suck. Hey, troublemaker, don't mess around too much. I press the actual talk button. Okay, why would she say that? Hey, troublemaker, don't mess around. But do you want to play cards? Alright, Ifrit Diablos. Tonberry is now a better card than any of the other ones, so that's good. And a Condor. Sometimes it is good to have like a weak card so you could use it as a sacrificial one. The Death Claw up there might be worth getting. It does have a 7 after all. Has pretty weak numbers around it, but the 7 is fine. I saw that coming. Gosh, this song is so addictive. Like, every time I play Final Fantasy 14 and I'm doing like Triple Triad, because I want to try to get the special Triple Triad card mount in that game by getting every single card in the game, which is gonna be a challenge and gonna be a journey, but like I'm ready for it. I always put the music back on because like I love the Triple Triad theme. Alright, their highest number north is a 7, so I really am just gonna have to play Diablo this early. Hmm. The problem is they could just steal the Deathclaw back, but if they did, they'd have to play their Sandworm. I played Diablos in attack mode. Damn it, they played the Sleeper, and it used its awakening. I mean, I could just steal it. I could just steal it. Yeah, they'll steal this card, but that's fine. Or they'll steal that one. Kind of seems like a waste, but all right. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna get the Tonberry. Do I get the Tonberry? Yeah, I'm gonna get the Tonberry. Wow, you're an idiot. You could have stolen this card and like, yeah, sure, this one would have been stolen, but like, yeah, at least you could have gotten one of my cards. But all right. Well, they were in a no-win situation, so I guess they knew that. Yeah, I'll get the Deathclaw. Oh boy, the Deathclaw, the best Fallout monster. It is the best Fallout monster. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna forego saving since I think we have pretty good cards at this point, and she doesn't seem to have any more decent cards. Watch her use like Eden, Ultimecia, and for some reason fucking Sephiroth. Okay, good. Well, actually, that last card is interesting. One thing I will say about Final Fantasy VIII is the monster designs. There's actually a lot of designs for monsters in this game. There are rarely ever monsters that are always the exact same, like recolor-wise. There's barely any recolor monsters. So there's a lot of diversity, especially when you compare it to games like, I guess the biggest contender would be Final Fantasy X, which barely had any diversity at all, because you had like the millions of slimes, the millions of like machina that were the exact same but just recolors. It's like you're playing a game of Digimon and it's like 4 different Gabumons. And I'm pretty sure there's like 2 Gabumons, 17 different Agumons. Sometimes it feels that way. I summon Toon Tonberry Chef. That actually sounds really, really cute. Man, if I could ever find a really good artist who does like tune work, I want them to make Toon Tonberry. This doesn't seem really, this doesn't seem like to be, we're not in a pretty good position right here. I mean, I could just play Ifrit early. They won't take Ifrit. And then won't be able to take the one from the top. Okay, we're fine then. See, if I could play the Tonberry right here, that would be awesome, but I can't capture any of these cards. I could just capture this one, though. Actually, if I play Diablos right here, that'll be fine. Hopefully. He says, sparingly. With bated breath. I mean, it's gonna win anyways. And they won't be able to do anything there. Nice. Yeah, she kind of lost all of her good cards when she lost the Tonberry. That's a SAM08G. Do we ever fight that as a boss battle? I think that might be a random encounter. I don't remember this thing. See, that's why I'm saying the diversity is really apparent in this game, because there are so many enemies that I don't think I've ever really witnessed in this game, because usually I either run away from encounters or don't really explore most of the areas. Consequently, there are like 2 areas at the end game where they're completely optional. They're called the island closest to heaven and the island closest to hell, and on those islands are some of the hardest enemies in the game, and some of those enemies you never actually meet anywhere else. It's actually kind of cool, really, because some of those have like really wicked designs. There's like a behemoth looking guy. Oh hey, it's Shu! It's a Shoo. Hey Squall, heard you got your first mission already. Looks like they have high hopes for you. I had no idea Shu was right here. Also, for anyone who doesn't know, I'm using the Shu voice from Dynasty Warriors. And I regret it because, like, I like Shu as a character.
What, a card game? I used to be an avid player. I haven't been playing lately, not ever since Dionway died. Give me some time to brush up.
That's a hint right there that we'll probably be able to play against Zhu at some point. I think this is the way to the library, and there is something in this area. Oh my gosh, I just remembered. There is a whole optional side quest with Zell involving the library. You know, now that I say that out loud, that actually sounds kind of pathetic. Oh hey, are you the guy who graduated as a seat? Oh, there's a seat left. There's always a lot of people in the reading room. Not everyone there to read books either. He has the same hairstyle, but he's wearing the C trainee uniform. Interesting. Like, oh, what am I gonna do? Oh, there's so many side quests in this game. There's so many you could just miss out. I'm probably gonna have to look up and do some research. If I miss the whole Zell side quest, then I'm fine with that. You don't really get... Actually, no, you get one of his limit breaks from that. Actually, I think you still get the limit break, but you get more dialogue. So I'll do some research on that later. Hopefully I haven't screwed anything up just yet. Did you hear? They're going to cut the library budget again. Why do they always do that? Do they have some kind of grudge against us? Yeah, I don't like to read. Out of all the committee, we, the library committee, are the only ones beneficial to studying. I know, seriously. We get the same amount as the disciplinary committee. How sad is that? Wow, I would have thought the disciplinary committee would have gotten more money. Although, to be fair, it's only like 3 members, so... What do they spend their money on? On sea salt ice cream! Oh, not again. Oh my, oh my, oh my! Well, oh my stars. At least we have a different budget to buy the books with. But what about our snacks? Oh gosh, they wanted the sea salt ice cream too. Now that adds up too, you know. Dragon Quest is kind of notorious for recolors. Oh, I bet. Spirit needs a motorcycle called the Typhoon, and he needs to dress up as Squall, then play children's card games on that motorcycle. Funnily enough, I am having a friend draw me as Renoa with the triple triad cards doing like a Yu-Gi-Oh pose. So eventually I'll have that to use, but until then, I kind of want to do that idea as well. Maybe in the distant future. It's like fan art or something. So is that it? Wow, okay, they're really sad about their budget. I mean, sucks for the library. Especially since the library is seemingly very small. It's like only 2 rooms. There's so much competition for the books before I test. That's why I'm scoping out all the books now. Wait, do you want to play cards? Play cards? Yeah. Triple triad, 3DS. That's a season in Yu-Gi-Oh, right? I need to brush up on my Yu-Gi-Oh. I caught some of the last episodes of I forgot the season. I think it's the season with Jaden as the main character, and like the last couple of episodes he actually does a battle with Yugi through time travel apparently. I caught the last couple of episodes as some friends were watching, and it looked really fun. It was the Japanese version as well. Ooh, these might be a little tough to capture. But like, we do a lot of watch-alongs. Hexadragon. We do a lot of watch-alongs on my Discord. Recently, me and my friend Nexus just finished Digimon, and I think I'm gonna get back to Kamen Rider again, so get ready for that jerk. And I'm looking for other shows to watch at some point, so maybe I'll add that one. Alright, as much as I want to try to use the Deathclaw, I think I'll probably just set him right here as a sacrifice. Yeesh, that's a bad sacrifice considering they played a 7. Although, this is actually the perfect opportunity to get this. And they can't get the Hexadragon back anymore. Nice, okay. Deathclaw, you actually were a great sacrifice then. Now I gotta figure out what I want to do here. They have a 5 to the left with whatever that Cerberus looking monster is. So they could potentially take Deathclaw back. But I mean... Let's see. I want to take this bomb. So if I play the Ifrit card, that's fine. They can't take that. And as long as I make sure I don't get caught right here, I'm fine. Alright, and we won! That was a little scary, but sacrificial play is the best way to get it. To win some of these battles. What the fuck? The Wendigo kind of looks like it doesn't even have a head. It has an ass for a head! Tri-face, snow lion, bomb. Yeah, see what I said about the whole diversity thing? Like, there's no recolor yet, and we're seeing so many enemies. I think the Hexadragon is one of those enemies you can encounter at, like, the island closest to heaven and hell. There's also a little corner over here with a draw point. Ishuna. Oh, it was GX, okay. Yeah, just like the final episodes of GX. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D was the one after. Oh. Is that the one with the protagonist who has like the violet highlights in his black hair or something like that? And he's wearing like dark clothing? I don't know. I don't really know much about any of the seasons afterwards. I just know that everyone has wacky hair. But that's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Constant.
I wish I should be studying books here. Kinda like the one that girl with the pigtail recommended.
The girl with the pigtail. That's the one that we're looking for.
That robot snap one was pretty cool. It's cute.
Do you play cards with us?
I wish I should be studying books here. Kinda like that one girl with the pigtail had. You know pigtails, right? Yeah, you don't because you don't have long hair. Fuck you. I only talk to people who have long hair.
Are you the girl with the pigtails? No, you have the ponytail, actually. Oh gosh, no, they're talking again. Oh gosh, they're talking! Yap, 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 yap! Okay. I think the girl with the pigtails we can encounter somewhere around... Oh, it's one of these guys.
The desk aren't squeaky clean! Those three from the library committee! I bet they're slacking off somewhere!
Oh yeah, they're probably eating snacks somewhere. We're such snitches.
So, like, did you read it?
Oh, you mean that bloody murder mystery?
Did you find out who the killer was?
You know, you should read something more enlightening. Like this book, The Call of Cthulhu.
So, like, you found it boring?
It was good, but what I'm trying to say is...
So you like it! Then you'll like this one too!
Oh gosh. Okay. Whipped. Wait, do they play cards? We're just finding like card buddies. Do you play cards?
How dare you tell me to play cards? This is unacceptable. I'm confiscating all of your cards. Ooh, a Tomberry card.
And thus he is the new card game protagonist. Oh, dang it. I talked to them with the A button. Oh wow, she actually plays cards with us.
So you want to play with me?
Not in that way. Oh, that's Zexol. Okay. Why does that sound so fitting for the character design? 5Ds and S is it? Oh, 5D and S is the one where they play a children's card game on motorcycles. That's the one we gotta watch then. Just for that premise alone. Okay, none of them are too bad. The only bad card that she has is the bomb, thankfully. Oh my gosh, you fell for it. Now you're going to get sent to the Shadow Realm, right? No, Shadow Realm, Alright, I kind of played poorly on this because I thought that Diablos was going to take the top card, so I mean, I guess we could take it with the Hexadragon. They can't really take the Hexadragon back. And now we just gotta make sure that we'll survive this. It's either gonna be a draw or we win. We win! One card from a draw, thankfully. I think I'm gonna take the bomb. Bomb? Lemboil. Rope. Bombs? You want these cards?
You got him, Squall, but only if you have the right girlfriends.
But I don't have any girlfriends. I'm a loner. I'm an introvert. And then Squall just like touches the tips of his fingers, just like in like the little like ooh, oh you know me. Anyways, so wait, they're saying new dialogue actually. Hey, geez, don't give it away. Oh man, is she spoiling? Damn, girl, you don't spoil. You don't spoil any books. Yeah, Druid. I don't know why I'm saying Druid. Druid actually doesn't spoil all that much. Wait, the narrator is the killer? Man, that is so obvious. I'm sending you something? Okay. We'll open Discord real quick. Oh, I've seen this before. Yeah, you sent me a preview of all the GF's abilities and their, what's the word? Their affinities. Oh, as well as the type of, stats that you can junction with them. Thanks, dude. So, I didn't actually check Diablos. I just realized we have Diablos, but I didn't actually equip him to anybody. I mean, we're not doing any battles, but it would be nice to see what type of abilities he gives us. Okay, so the bomb is now the better thing. Ooh, what the heck are those two monsters? Hey, he has the T-Rexor! T-Rexor, baby! T-Rexor Nation. Tomberry, you'll be the sacrifice. Now doink him! Doink him! What is that? The blue dragon? Oh man, it's that really terrible Akira Toriyama game. I actually don't know if it's terrible or not, I just hear that it's terrible. Everyone hates it apparently. I'll be the judge of that whenever I play it one of these days. I don't know when I'll play it though. It's one of those games that's really difficult to record for the channel just because one, it's trapped on the Xbox 360, and two, I don't have an Xbox 360 nor the ability to capture card the Xbox 360. Although I could just use the one that I'm using for my Switch. It's a cheap one, but as long as it has an HDMI cable, I think we'll be fine. There's a lot of 7s right there. Thankfully, they just used the 7. What are you? Blitz? Interesting. Okay, so they took the blue dragon card again. If we're lucky, and we play Diablos here, they'll use the T-Rexar card to steal the Tomberry. They have their own Tomberry, I just realized that. Okay, they did it. That means we can take both of these. Good. Let's go with this. Alright, we won! I want that blue dragon card. It looks cool. Although I'm pretty sure the Blitz is better just from the numbers alone. Actually, no, both are pretty good. But I'll take blue dragon. Yeah, look at that design. I also don't remember the blue dragon. Do we continue playing? Let's chance it. We haven't saved, but let's chance it. I think one of the few monsters that have reskins in Final Fantasy is the bomb, but I think that's because they're just different elements. Yeah, there's like the bomb and the grenade. Renee. It's Renee. It's Renee Montoya. Wow, okay, she has a lot of different cards now. You can never be safe. She has like the Iron Giant and some sort of mummy. She has Death Andros from Star Fox. Alright, well none of them have 7s, so it's better than her last pool of cards. And we don't have the Tomberry to sacrifice anymore because the blue dragon is apparently better. So, that's unfortunate. I actually like sacrificing. I like sacrificing monsters. Yugi would hate me. Okay. I'll let them play a card next to the slime, just because... Oh, actually, they freed up the skeleton, so... Let's do... If I play this, it's going to be taken. this won't be taken, and this won't be taken, but I really want to save Diablos and Ifrit. Let's save Diablos. He has an A after all. He has an A in math. Diablos studied. I also just realized they're using the actual names of the girlfriends in their card forms. Not like Davine and Hydra. Yeah, it's the Iron Giant. Blah blah. It's the next enemy that Godzilla has to face. You got something else for me? Okay, I'll check it out after this this match. Oh wow, we can't actually get Blobra. All of our cards have a 3 to the left. Ooh, alright. What do we do here? Oh, we actually can't take the Iron Giant either. I guess we can just ensure that we get the most amount of our cards. Okay, we won. Thank you. Thank you for giving me that win with the Tomberry. Forbidden. Ooh. Okay, this thing's name is Visage, which I think is no, that's not a boss. That's a normal enemy that only appears in one area. Honestly, it's basically just a weaker version of the Iron Giant. I'm gonna go with the Iron Giant. It seems to be fun. I mean, you can find a totally legit Xbox Online in how I'm streaming Sonic 06. Oh, by the way, I need to watch that. I was specifically waiting for your Sonic 06 series because that game's gonna be fun to watch. And also fun to watch you suffer. No offense. Alright, I'll look into it because I am curious about Blue Dragon and what, like, how bad it actually is. Because all I've heard is that it's bad. But I've also heard that it has amazing music and, of course, designs from Akira Toriyama. So how bad could it be? Heck, if I could play, like, old Shin Megami Tensei games and still enjoy them, I think I'll be fine if it's just a mediocre RPG. What's this? Best girlfriend for each party member's in-depth analysis. Thanks, dude. Ooh, wow, this is a full-on article. Nice. I'll be sure to favorite this and read it in my pastime. Thankfully, the next stream that we do for this game won't be until Thursday, because we're going to be busy tomorrow with like 3 other games. Alright, I think we got enough cards. Let's go and save our progress just in case we lose here. Oh, also, let's go to that corner again. Because I could have sworn that this is where the girl with the pigtail shows up if we just go back and forth over and over again. Let's also use speed up just in case. I could have sworn that she actually shows up here. Can you play cards? Wait, we actually played cards with you. Yeah, we did. Okay. Wanna play cards? Wanna play cards with us? Oh, damn it. I feel bad for you guys, but please, no.
That's right, eating snacks and chatting is part of our job.
Oh, well, they actually say something about me being there. Oh, we got paid. How much did we get paid? I'm legitimately surprised that our rank didn't go down at all. Okay, you want to play cards? Okay, I guess not. You can go take your seat then, thank you. I think this girl plays cards?
I'm gonna be Seed, I work really hard.
Yeah, but you don't play cards. So you're useless to us! You! I only began collecting recently. You're probably gonna disappear when we come back, but I really need to save. We got a bunch of cards and I really don't want to lose them. That little tyke right there is gonna be important. He has a rare card that we need to get before we leave Balam. Actually, before we even fight the Queen of Cards. So I think what we gotta do now is just go back and forth to fight this guy and see what type of cards he has. So let's use the 3 times speed to, there we go. Didn't take that much time. Show me what you got, dude. Show me what you got. Yeah. Ooh, Cactar! Oh boy! Actually not really that good of a card, according to the numbers. But I want it. I still want it. Yeah, the issue with getting like better cards means that I can't really sacrifice most of my things anymore. They mostly have 7s to the north, so they really can't do anything to the Iron Giant. As long as I put him at the south position. They're gonna wait. Cards! We need them! Boogwah, boogwah! Basically me with this game. Is it just me, or does the Cactars... Okay, this is gonna make me sound incredibly weird, but when haven't I sound incredibly weird? Is it just me, or does the Cactar's hips look a little, curvy compared to how it's usually drawn? Because, like, it looks like the normal Cactar from its pose, but then if you look at the lines, the lining on the Cactar, once it goes past the face into its lower region, it just, like, curves over and then goes into the dip, almost as if it has like a stomach lining. That Cactar's got a belly. I'm sure some people would be into it. We got to play something to the side. I guess we could play. I want to play the Blue Dragon, but they're gonna put something to the right. And that'll be bad. This is actually kind of challenging. Okay, we'll put something right here at the very least, and whatever happens, happens. Yep, kind of saw that coming. We could technically get it back with Ifrit, and they can't do anything about it, actually. There we go. Well, buddy, even though you took the Cactar back, you're kind of screwed. I want that pregnant Cactar. Thank you very much. That, Pregantar. Got any other cards? I'm going to steal your entire deck. Mwahaha. The Cactar isn't any better than the ones we have now, so that's fine. Ooh, I've seen the design of the last card. I did some research of this game previously, and is that the Adamant choice, or is that something else? No, I think that might be the Wendigo. Maybe. Oh, we'll find out eventually. They have a 7 downward. So, Iron Giant. Iron Giant is actually a very nice defensive card. Or not, never mind. They have a 6 over there. Okay. Fine, that's fine. If we had played the Iron Giant to the right, then we might have been saved. Armandodo. What the fuck? What the fuck is that name? Armandodo. Well, it's got a 1, so it's kind of pathetic, honestly. They'll be able to take this guy from the right. They'll be able to take him from the rear.
Protect the rear.
Fine, I'll just play Diablos right here and have everyone be safe. Looks like I got the card right now, so fuck you. Fuck you hard. Okay. The song always gets me into like a singy mood. Yeah, we practically won this now. Awesome. Give me your Armandodo. Is it a combination of a dodo and Armando? Because that's the impression I'm getting from the name. I don't know, Spirit. Kinda sus. Just because they're a just because there's a cactar inflation going on in their new crypto coin. You're right. I shouldn't question it. Otherwise, the cactar Pinkertons are going to come and get me. Also, yeah, I'm the type of guy who would make use of every single save slot just in case. I have played enough RPGs and have done enough live streams and Let's Plays to realize that multiple saves are very important and very helpful. Just recently, I'm trying to get back into Let's Playing Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, and I unfortunately have to scrap like 3 episodes that I pre-recorded ahead of time, because that was around the time my microphone was, well, I was using my old microphone. And I also had my fan in the background, because it was summer, and summer in the desert is incredibly hot. So it all just sounded horrible. Not to mention, I played absolutely atrocious in those parts, so it's best if I just like reset everything. Anyways, we want to fight this little tyke right here.
I'm gonna jog every day and get in top shape.
Wait, no, come back here. You're not jogging until we play a game of cards. So this is important. He has a very specific card that we need to grab, and now that I have all these really amazing cards, I'm sure we'll be fine. I really do like Diablos' pose. Like, Diablos is one of my favorite, honestly, one of my favorite GFs in this game. Although, most of them are pretty cool anyways. Ifrit is also nice. Honestly, maybe I'll make a tier list by the end of this series. Like, which GF is my favorite from design to abilities? That could be fun. They don't have any 6s except for the bottom. So they can't bottom us. It turns out they're the only bottoms. Alright. Honestly, this makes it easy for card capturing because because we're playing as Sakura. It's in her name, Card Capture Sakura. Gosh, that's a series that I never actually watched. I may have to one of these days. There's a lot of animes that I skipped out on back in the day, just due to the fact that either I've never actually had the time or ability to watch them, or just never the interest. I wasn't really a magical girl type of person back in the day. Yeah, I was unfortunately never a magical girl. I never went through my transformation sequence and never got called by the Sailor Scouts of the Moon. But no, I didn't really watch much magical girl stuff when I was a kid. It was mostly during my teenager years. I did watch a couple episodes of Sailor Moon when I was a little tyke, but that was... I got into the series when I became a teenager. And then Star versus the Forces of Evil got me out of the franchise, out of the genre. That fucking ending, man. That ending ruined everything for me. Like, I didn't want to watch any magical girl stuff anymore after that. But now that I've gotten over it, I'm like, oh, I kind of in the mood again. All right, we're gonna have to play this a little. Yeah, there we go. We got him. Didn't steal any of my cards. So I don't have any of these guys. All right, so if the monster has a blue name, that means we haven't captured them yet. So I think it's probably best to capture whatever we can. This guy we probably won't encounter for a while, so... And unfortunately, none of the cards that he had were the ones that we wanted, so we're gonna have to wait until he returns again. In the meantime, let's make use of that save. We didn't get a red card. A red card. Well, no, they're all blue. We didn't get a rare card, but that's fine with me, you know. One less card to get for our collection. Alright, let's just speed up so we can get here faster. There he is. Play me. Play me! I never knew Diablos was a girlfriend experience. Alright, next project. Spirit as Diablos. That would be too expensive probably. Or not, actually. I have a couple friends who are keen to make complicated commissions. So, I mean, just recently I got a commission for my Final Fantasy XIV character from a artist that's in my server, and they do some amazing work. And by amazing work, I mean barras. Lots and lots of barras. So they could probably, like, draw Diablos just fine. Alright, so they... Why did they use their 7 that way? You're an idiot. Well, he is a kid, so I guess that makes sense. They can't really do anything. And they just, trapped their one... Oh, I see what they're doing. They're trying to make me play something. Well, fuck you. You can't get Diablos. You can't get my girlfriend. Which is kind of weird considering I already named him Hydra, so is Hydra now my girlfriend? I'm sorry, Hydra. I guess it's canon now. Druid is Scar's father, I'm Scar's mother, Nexus is my husband, and you're my girlfriend. What type of family is this? And for some reason, Gecko is here. I don't know who he is, but... he's the snowman that we make during the winter. This cannon is weird, but... I love, like, building on it. Alright, 4 and a 3. So if I play this, they won't be able to get it. Good, okay. And they can't do anything with the Cactar if they're placed down to the left, so as long as I can capture this thing, yeah, we're fine. Okay. Again, didn't play the actual card that I wanted. So, I'll take the Snow Lion. He has an element, and even though I don't really like element stuff, I just want the card just because. Okay, so let's do another save, because, you know, won't have to get the Snow Lion anymore. Isn't this fun? Honestly, if anyone wants to just focus on the story and doesn't really care about the whole card game thing, you could probably skip this part of the series. Which is fine, you know. I'm trying to do a 100% playthrough after all, and you have to go through a lot of hoops in order to do 100%. I mean, I know Green yesterday even complained about the whole aspect of mid-maxing seeming so complicated and just tedious is the right word to say. It's just super tedious. And like, yeah, I agree with that. You know, having to make sure not to level your characters until like disc 3, or heck, some people wait for disc 2, but I'm waiting for disc 3. It's really tedious, but like, no, get back here! Get back here! But I've never actually 100%ed this game, and I feel like this would be the perfect opportunity to do so. At the very least, it'll lead to a very interesting playthrough. And I will feel fine at the end. Okay, there it is. The top card, the mini-mod card. We need this guy in order to start the Card Queen side quest, so we need to capture him. And thankfully, I said he was an idiot, and he definitely is. He played it in the corner. Dude, if you could have played it right here, you probably would have had the perfect opportunity to, like, trap me. I would have been stupid enough to capture the card to the left or right, and then you would have recaptured it back, and that would just be a free card for you. Then again, I am a master at a shadow game. All these people are being sent to the Shadow Realm because of me. The whole that's my husband and that's my husband's boyfriend. I mean, we also established that I have like 14 girlfriends in this game, so what can I say? I get around. Okay. Well, we can capture this thing really easily now, so he doesn't have any more 7s. He has a 6 to the top and he has a 6 to the right. So as long as I play something that's higher than a 5 at the bottom, and so as long as I play something that's either 5 or higher on both the right and the bottom number, then I'll be fine. So I also gotta capture the thing first too. So Iron Giant! You're such a good tank! Oh, I'm so glad I actually got the Iron Giant. He's doing a banger job. I want to capture this thing, but most of my cards will end up being captured anyway. I mean, I can recapture the Hexa Dragon. So he'll be a sacrifice, but an immediate regame at that. And they can't do anything to the blue dragon, so yeah, they kind of screwed themselves. They screwed themselves with their first ever turn, and they got like one of the best cards that any NPC has at this point. It sucks to be them. And obviously I'm going for the Creeps card. No. Minimug! This one is going to be a complicated thing though, because in order to start the Queen quest, we actually need to lose the Minimug card to the Queen herself. So that's not going to happen until later. Right now we still need to collect some more cards. And I have a specific one that I have been waiting to get for a while. Let's head all the way to the headmaster's office where Sid is, and we'll probably get our first player card. Player card is an interesting thing. But I always enjoy the journey along the way. How else will you get to the fun parts? Exactly. It's why I think I'm really going to enjoy this playthrough. It might be long, and by long I mean like no less than a month or something like that, but I'm already enjoying it. And the best part is, this is the type of game where I don't really have to grind until like way later on, until like the end game. So for now, I'm just enjoying myself. And I've already figured, hey, I'll probably do all the card stuff on screen. A card game? Yes. Whoa, what happened to the background there for a second? Alright, we need to play our best ones here because he's going to be playing some really whacked out cards, if I remember correctly. Ooh, the Minimug card. Well, we obviously want to use the Iron Giant. There it is, the Cypher card. Yeah, he has Cypher Almacy as one of his cards. Why Cypher has his own triple triad card is weird. I don't know the lore reason as to why our characters and also Cypher and a bunch of other NPCs have their own cards, but hey, it's a thing. I use the Spirit card. It has 100 power and 100 defense, and it causes you to lose your game immediately. It's the perfect sacrifice card, and the way to sacrifice at life. So, Cypher is going to be a big problem. He has a 9 and an A. So, what we want to do is probably... Oh, the A is nasty. I was going to think of putting Ifrit down here, but if he plays the A at the top, Ifrit would be captured. I could just use Diablos to immediately capture Ifrit, which actually... that might not be a bad idea. I put Ifrit right here, they potentially play Cypher here, and then Diablos captures Ifrit, you know, surmounting both of them. Well, actually, Cypher will be a difficult one to capture. Actually, not really. I have the Minimug card to capture him from the top, and then I have any other card to capture from the right, so no matter what, I'm going to get Cypher. And then I'll just try to get Diablos afterwards. It all just depends on whether or not whichever card they're trying to get first. So let's do it. Let's hope he does the play. Oh, okay, he's ballsy. You're lucky, Sid. I actually have to let my dog out. I'll be back, everybody. All right, I'm back. I can't handle this song. Every time I hear it, I just want to hum to it. So he didn't do the play. He's going with the obvious, I have this awesome card and you can't capture it. And he's right, even with my Diablos, I'm not able to capture it at that angle. So that's just a free card for him. Well, that frees up some potential weird plays. So what now? He has a 7 for both the top and bottom cards. That can potentially be something I can use the mini-mog for. I think I'll just go with the tried and true strategy of Iron Giant being the tank. He didn't go... What is wrong with you? You're the headmaster! What the fuck is wrong with you? Well, I can't capture that card, so I guess that's a fine strategy that he just pulled. Okay, well, now I'm kind of at a loss of what to do. I guess I have to play Diablos right here, just so he doesn't steal any card. What are you doing? He can't even capture the Iron Giant anymore. What is your What? Why? Why? You had the perfect strategy. You had the perfect cards. Your strategy was shit. Why would you do that? Why would you just not capture my Iron Giant at all? Like, granted, you were probably gonna lose. I have a bunch of amazing cards, but what the fuck? Our headmaster, ladies and gentlemen, the man who is an intellect, the man who in other dimensions and universes is a machinist, a creator of airships, a literal god, has horrible strategies in children's card games. What the fuck? Okay. Well, obviously, I mean, I like the Ruby Dragon as well, but we're going with the Cypher card because that's going to be insurmountably amazing as a card we can play. In fact, I think that's a rarer card than either Ifrit or Diablos. So, I mean, apparently you suck at this game, so let's continue. I don't think I even need to save. Yeah, it's technically better. We're gonna play these 3. And sweet, we could still play the Iron Giant. Ooh, he has I think that's the Chimera in the 3rd space, and the last card is a boss that we'll fight later on. Interesting. Oh look, he blocked the spot where I could potentially play the Cypher card. Whatever shall I do? Maybe just play it right here, so I can capture a card and ensure that I can't be captured. He didn't even try to get his card back with his Chimera. What the fuck's... Whatever. This is just a free win, apparently. Like, even if he captures this card with the Chimera, that's fine by me. But what do I do now? You know what? I'm gonna bait him. I'm gonna see if he'll catch this bait. Ooh, okay, he catched the bait, but he also did something that I didn't expect, so... Alright, probably shouldn't undermine his authority. You're undermining my authority. Yeah, because your authority is shit. Your authority is shit? Everything about you is shit? Ooh, this actually might not be good. Well, actually, is this gonna end in a draw? I think this might end in a draw. We both have 5 cards. Wow, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna go and save. I want to beat him. Sid is head empty, but goggles big. He's like the Joey in Season 1. You know, before Joey actually became good. Is it true that Joey didn't actually use any spell cards back in the original season? I think I remember hearing about that. It's been like a year since I watched the anime, of course. Okay, so he actually has like 2 other rare cards. 3 actually, because he has the Ochu at the bottom. He has Biggs and Wedge, who for some reason have their own cards. And the Elverit, or whatever their name was, the boss that we fought after Biggs and Wedge. I didn't know he had more unique cards. Well, good thing I'm playing playing against him. I wouldn't want to play a Sid in this game. Let's be a little safer with our strategy. Okay, he played that. Fine with me. Let's capture it, though. We could play the Cypher card and they won't be able to do anything anymore. Biggs and Wedge, fine by me. We'll play the Mini-Mog, because, again, he can't do anything anymore. He didn't go for the... Well, I mean, there was no point. Easy win. I think I'll go for the Biggs and Wedge card, because that one has more numbers that are better.
They have higher numbers.
Oh boy, Zippy is enjoying this game. Now let's see if we can get the Elverit. Oh, we can't use the Iron Giant anymore? I don't know, I really want to use the Iron Giant. I mean, that's a 7. I also have 6s. I also have sexes. Oh no, Biggs and Wedge having sex. Whatever shall we do? Ooh, Behemoth card. Oh no, a Behemoth having sex. Whatever shall we do? Okay, do we go with the sacrifice, but this time it's Biggs and Wedge? I guess what we could do... If we play them right here, the 7 will be something they won't be able to catch. But they'll probably go for the 2 or the 6. And then one of our other cards could just get Biggs and Wedge from either the 2 or the 6. Okay, they played the Caterpillar. And then... Which card will be safe? Anything that's a 6 or higher from the left. Ooh, we don't have anything. Okay, that might actually be bad. They have a 7. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'll just ignore the Biggs and Wedge card for now. And instead, I'll just play the Cypher card up here for a free grab. Okay. Wait, that's good, because that means we won't be able to get caught if we place a card right here. So let's go with the we have an A with Diablo, so let's use the Mini-Mog card. That's fine by me. I didn't need the Tomberry. Let's go with an A. E. And I don't need to capture Behemoth because we won. Nice. Yeah, it's either the Behemoth or the Blue Dragon or Ruby Dragon. I'll go with the Behemoth because I like Behemoths. I've always been a big fan of them. My favorite design of the Behemoth is, in my honest opinion, Final Fantasy XIII. Mostly because they're wearing pants. And I just find that funny. Alright, we're gonna have to come back because we want that Elverit card. And maybe the Ruby Dragon as well. As you can see, playing Triple Triad is a bit time consuming, but man is it fun. And I haven't even shown off the whole card modding mechanic just yet. Which we should probably show off now. So if you guys remember, I did a lot of grinding during the Dolette mission to get most of my GF abilities, specifically for the first 3 GFs. Oh yeah, we should probably check Diablos. We weren't supposed to get Diablos this early. There's still another GF that we could potentially get. So he's the original instance of getting encounter half and encounter none eventually. So there is legitimately an in-game way to negate all encounters. It's just, you know, thanks to the boost, you can just do it instantaneously at the beginning of the game. But you know, once you level up Diablos enough, you could just have it innately, and so like, hey, I don't care, I'll just spam it. So he has Hit Junction, that could be useful. Mug will be insurmountable for the later portions of the game, because we'll be needing to get a lot of items. Specifically once we no longer have to worry about experience. We can refine time and space magic and refine status magic from an item. I think what I want to do is get the time and space magic refinement, because that'll allow us to make demis. We missed out on some really good demis when we were fighting against them, so yeah, that'll be the way we get them. Now let's go with cards, or card modding. We have, how many cards do we have actually? 24? Or 28 actually. We have 28 cards in total. So if we go to abilities here, I showed this off last time, but actually I don't think I did show this off. You can use items to refine into magics. You get these refinement abilities from your GFs. So as you can see, we have some M stone pieces that can refine into thunders, or we can use these wizard stones, which I think we got from a boss fight, that can refine into the level 3 spells already early. Wow, that's a lot of Thundagas actually. How much will that give us? It'll give us 80 Thundagas this early. Yeah, so refinement is the best way to get the highest magic, or just magic in general, in Final Fantasy VIII. You could potentially get all of the Aga spells, like, not even before you get to your first mission. It's really, really easy to do so. Now, before we do the card stuff, because there is card modding, we got this ability from Siren, L Magic Recovery, or L Magic Refinement. Refine life/recovery magic from an item. Something I like to do before we actually head into our first mission is, with the paychecks that we get from being a seed, we get a certain amount of gil. If we go to Balam, the city itself, where we can go to, go to our mission by taking the train, we can head into the shop to purchase items. So what I like to do this early on is I like to purchase either tents or cottages, and use the Siren refinement ability to turn them into Curagas. Curagas are amazing to have this early on in the game, because Cure magic, when junction to your HP, increase it super high. So let's go with Selfie, since she has the HP junction. We'll feed all the tents, so we get 50 Curagas. Now we have 90 Curagas, and we could use the Wizard Stone, but I really don't. Well, actually, let's do it. Who cares? I'll get more later on. Selfie now has 100 Curagas before we've even stepped into the first real mission in the game. And if we try to junction it to her magic, let's junction it manually just to show it off. Actually, let's do Vitality just to see what type of effects it has. So 100 Curagas gives us 70 Vitality. Our 25 Thundara magic turns it into 30. See, not really that much of an increase, because Curaga doesn't really do much for the other stats. But for HP, that's double the amount of Demi. Now, it doesn't really seem like much right now, but remember, Selfie is level 8. As she increases in her levels, she'll be getting even more of the HP. So, eventually, once we reach the end of the game, it will be entirely possible for Selfie and other characters to have the max 9999 HP with Curaga equipped to HP. So yeah, this is basically how it's going to be. We'll be using refinement abilities to turn into higher level magic without actually even getting level ups. That is how we're going to be stronger as the game progresses. Now, the important thing that I want to show off though is the card mod ability that we got from Quetzalcoatl. This allows us to turn cards that we collect into items that we can effectively use to refine into magic, or other things in general. And this is the real meat of Final Fantasy VIII when you understand the entire game itself. You play the card game to get the cards, then you refine the cards into the items in order to refine them into magic to basically make overpowered busted characters as soon as possible. It's actually much easier and much faster to do it this method than it would be to just progress through the game and draw from every single enemy to get 100% magic. And honestly, it's just a real fun dopamine type of effect to just get as many cards as possible and just, increase your amount of magic that you can refine. Yeah, exactly. This is why we need all the cards. And you can get duplicates of most cards outside of players and girlfriend cards. Every other card that's based off of an enemy, like Tomberry, Bomb, etc., can all be refined. And sometimes you'll need more than one to refine into something, like the Blue Dragon refining into 1 Fury Fragment if you have 4 Blue Dragons. That's 1 barrier. Interesting. So what do these cards refine into? I'm never going to refine the GF or player cards, but let's just see. That is 100 black holes, which I think can refine into like 300 to 400 demis, but why would you do that? 3 diamond armors from Cypher, 3 elemental attacks. Ooh, you can feed that to your GF to teach them elemental attacks. Nice. 100 pet houses. That'll be an item that will make sense later on, trust me. An X potion. That seems a little weak, honestly, for Biggs and Wedge. Well, either way, we have a lot of cards, so... Ooh! We have 2 Grat cards, and refining 1 will turn into a Magic Stone. Just because we have an extra card, let's refine 1. We have Spiderweb, Arctic Wind, Venom Fang. Some of these items I'll have to do some research in order to figure out, like, okay, what does this turn into, etc., etc. M Stone Pieces actually seems pretty nice, since that refines into basic magic. So, Funguar is a card that I'll probably have to get a lot of. Some of these sound really good, like Cactus Thorn, Chef's Knife. I don't actually know what most of these do, but that's what a wiki is for. And of course we have ammo, we have other magic. What can we make in terms of fire magic? Firagas. That's actually not bad. Yeah, debating on whether or not I use those wizard stones to make Aga spells. But at the moment, I think we're fine. Well, we're fine for now. Getting Selfie 2k HP was a good thing to do. So for now, let's continue with getting some cards. Trying to remember who has more cards. Well, we need to get the Elverett card, so let's go battle Sid again. But how else am I supposed to feed my girlfriend engine without any girlfriend sacrifices? Like, here's the thing, you don't sacrifice the girlfriend. You sacrifice other things to feed the girlfriend. Think, Gecko, think! Of course, you could just sacrifice your girlfriends to feed your girlfriend, because you have multiple girlfriends. You could pull a Fable 2 where you sacrifice your partner in order to get, like, the best sword in the entire game. I did that in my playthrough of Fable 2, and I immediately regretted it. Because, like, I played that game when I was a teenager, when I was on the cusp of, like, discovering role-playing, and, like, I role-played myself in that game, but I also really, really wanted the cursed sword. So I ended up, like, finding this this character, or this NPC, and I actually married them, because that's what you can do in the game. And I had, like, a pretty good, like, couple of weeks where I was just married to them in game, and then I was like, I have to sacrifice them? Well, honey, you're gonna be an amazing sword. I just go up to my significant other and I'm like, did you ever read that comic about Dr. Doom sacrificing his childhood sweetheart to make his coat? You didn't. Well, let me give you a real-life example of it. It's horrible. Alright, we need to get the Elveric card. Oh, the top one isn't bad either. We need to get that one too. Just any rare card, honestly. At some point I'm gonna have to go to Balam and show off the whole, all rule. That's something I gotta do. Oh gosh. I was doing research this morning on how to do, like, specific rules and spreading them throughout the game. Because there's an entire, like, rule set mechanic for Final Fantasy VIII. And, it's kind of complicated. It's complicated, but apparently doable if you understand how to really exploit it. But I don't, so it's gonna take a while. Alright, they can take the Cypher card. Okay. We'll have to play the Aether card right here then. And Biggs and Wedge are safe. Honestly, I don't want to get this just yet because they'll potentially grab the 3 at the bottom. Oh, see, they'll be able to take Diablos though. But they can't take Cypher if we place him at the bottom. Oh man, I always knew Cypher was a bottom. Why else would he let us give him the scar? Oh wow, they actually can't. Oh wait, never mind. I was gonna say they can't capture the 2, but no, I'm looking at the left side as opposed to the right side of their cards. I mean, honestly, we could still just play this and they can't grab it. Yeah. They have 1s. They can't do anything to Minimog. Alright, nice. GIM479? What the heck are these names? Maybe that's not a boss fight. I think that might be just a random encounter. A random encounter that I think I recognize, but don't really remember where I encounter it in. Well, it's not better than any of the cards that I have right now, so... Sad, couldn't be me. I feel too bad to be evil or bad karma in morally system games. See, I used to be like that, and then at some point I'm like, I'm interested in being the baddie. Like, the drive to see what happens in this video game format fascinated me enough to just try it. Granted, after a while though, I went back to my old ways and I'm like, I feel bad for these characters if I do evil things. So like any Shin Megami Tensei game, unless the law route revolves around me being an absolute asshole, which is usually common, I end up trying to either go for the neutral route or just any extra route that revolves around protecting humanity in any sort of way. But unfortunately, those are the type of games where you really can't have a big happy ending. As much as you would want to. We'll play this. Knew that was gonna happen, but that's fine. Actually, it's not because I can't get Ifrit, damn it. Biggs and Wedge were the only counter, dang it. I also can't get that, that Malboro either. Ooh, might not actually win this. It's fine, it's fine. They can't actually, no! He stole the Cypher card. Actually, he stole the Cypher card, but I have my other cards. Now, if I remember correctly, if I play him again, maybe I don't need to reset, but if I play him again, he'll have the Cypher card, right? He's just playing his bad cards, right? Please tell me he can still play the Cypher card. I think you can win back your cards, whatever card that the enemy has taken. So, we gotta play him. 7, okay. 7 at the bottom. Unfortunately, Biggs and Wedge can't be a, wall in this case. But we could do that, no. All right, we'll do a wall card with Ifrit to the bottom right. Okay, yeah, the Amadodo was a bad call, honestly. Very much so, because I can literally capture it right here, depending on my card, of course. Sacrifice. There we go. That's fine with me. We can then play Diablos right here. They can't get Diablos. Nice. Okay. We didn't get the Cypher card back, but hopefully he plays it again. Inanna has a mental banana, and she tried to stab me with the banana. Jared, you really don't have anything else that rhymes with banana, do you? Let's get the Amadodo card again. The more card, the better. Alright, come on, please. Give me the Cypher card again. Okay, there it is. We can win it back. Thank goodness. And he's doing the fucking strategy again. Why? Why? Sid! Come on, Sid. You're better than this. I guess I should be lucky that he's doing incredibly poorly. Alright, how did I do this again? Right, I had the Iron Giant, so I'm actually in a worse state. Well, let's just play Ifrit down here just to bait something. Alright, he baited something. Good. Now we gotta bait again. He's got that 7 to the north, so... I really wanted to play this. We could at the very least capture this, but no. But no. Let's play this right here, the Minimog card. Okay. And he can't do anything. Good. We only just captured one card. There was only one capture in that one. Oh, what a pathetic game. Why is it always the Cypher card that leads to a pathetic game? Alright, well, we need the Elveret. Come on. He doesn't have the Cypher card anymore. He doesn't have the Biggs and Wedge card anymore. What's left? Tonberry King. I spoke too soon. Tonberry King? Damn. You know, I honestly thought he would have been a better card. One thing I just noticed is that the rarer the card, the more detailed the outline for it is. Because, like, Cypher has a gold outline that has these really interesting details. And then both the GF cards have the gold outline, but with the lines instead of the big detail. And then Minimog is actually the same as the GFs. It indicates their rarity and level. Alright, we could sacrifice... Sacrifice! Sacrifice! The Minimog wouldn't be a good play, honestly. We'd lose the Minimog immediately. We'll just play the Ifrit and we'll find a way to get it back. Actually, that's perfect. Wait, is it? Yeah, it is. Oh, if we play this, we'll lose the Biggs and Wedge card. That's fine with me. At least Ifrit will be a constant there. This is an inside joke. Yeah, it is. It is an inside joke. I mean, at this point, we've been saying the Inanna joke so many times that people probably already know what it's about. Inanna. I swear, Jared, once we play that game, I'm not going to be the same after that. I'll play 4 before I play 4 Apocalypse, obviously, and I'll have fun with that game, because I love 4 Apocalypse. I love 4! Damn it, I feel so dirty saying that. Oh, that made me so sad. I don't like 4 Apocalypse, okay? It's probably, in my opinion, the worst Shin Megami Tensei game. And that's saying a lot, honestly. Especially when you have games like SMT If and other stuff. It's like, wow, that's the worst game. And unfortunately, it's not a good game at all. I don't like it. I'm sorry, Druid, I don't like it. I think the game is incredibly poorly written. It doesn't matter what the ending is like. In fact, even then, I still think the ending is poorly written too. It's just that it's an interesting concept that could have been even better if they actually developed it a little more throughout the game. There's another Biggs and Wedge card? I can get more than one? Well, now I kind of want to get the Biggs and Wedge card to see what their item is. Oh, right, it was an X potion. That's actually not that... X potions are alright. If that's the case, then I'll probably just go for the Malboro instead. Okay, so 7's up there.
He has the 7s, get him!
Wall. Okay. Wow, okay. We actually got him to play the Malboro card. Awesome. Ifrit. Nice. I thought someone was playing Knife for Banana. If only it was Knife for Banana. I mean, Toki. Ugh. The less we say about Toki, the better. I could just feel the darts that Druid is staring at me with. He's here, everybody. He's in my walls. He's watching me. Why? I know this is Sid we're talking about, and he's been playing some really bad strategies, but he really could have just taken his Abyss Worm up there. Why do that? Why right here? You're confusing me, Sid. Then again, knowing the Sid in this game, this is perfectly in lining with this character. This Sid is an idiot. The only thing good about SMT4 Apocalypse is that ending, because that's the route I'd go with. I like your logic behind it. It's good because I like that ending and I go for that ending. Therefore, I like it. Okay. I still think it's poorly done and could have been better. I like the concept, but if they just developed it throughout the entire game and didn't have Dogda just be a whiny mommy's boy, and have Nanashi actually be a jerk when he chooses the jerk options instead of just being forced to be about the power of friendship, you know, then it actually would have been a decent ending. It would have been worth playing through the game. You know what? If they were self-aware. If they were self-aware in the fact that they made everyone so annoying that of course you'd want to kill them. If the game was in on the joke, it would have been amazing. Honestly, yeah, if it was just like all self-aware and all on purpose, then totally, I would have been okay with that. But no, it wasn't. Sadly, it wasn't, and I don't like any of the characters in that game, except for Isabeau. Because Isabeau, no matter what game she's in, will always be best character. Gaston wasn't bad either. And you know what? Navarre was a pretty good character too. Navarre, they actually... Navarre was like this asshole from the first game, but then they really... They made him shine in Apocalypse. The unfortunate thing about Navarre, though, is because of his history of being a bad egg, despite nobody else in the cast knowing that he was a bad egg, and his desperate attempts to not be a bad egg in Apocalypse, everyone still considers him the butt of the jokes, and just... They're so mean to him. For no reason whatsoever. The dude is dead. And none of you actually know that he was an asshole in the past. And like, you're still like treating him like trash. Honestly, it kind of gets me mad whenever Navarre just gets joked on throughout the game, because they're not even funny jokes, they're just mean jokes. Gosh, the more I talk about that game, the more I just get mad. Thank you, Druid. I think I'll have a lot to say when we get to Apocalypse. It'll be interesting. Having someone who loves the game, being Druid, and having someone who despises the game, being me. It could be a very fascinating playthrough. Maybe I'll even rope Hydra into it as well if he's around while we cover the original 4. 4 will be interesting. I'm gonna try to do like a neutral playthrough for that game because I never got the neutral ending. I only got the chaos ending when I was playing it on the 3DS, and I tried to go for the law ending, but that was when 4 Apocalypse came out, and so I really wanted to play Apocalypse. And then I never wanted to go back to SMT4 ever again after that. Because Apocalypse was just that bad. No, I'm kidding. I didn't really feel like going back to 4 because Apocalypse gave a sour taste in my mouth. But now that I've gotten past it, and I'm like, I realize how good of a game the original 6 was. Original 6? What the fuck? We don't even have SMT6. How good the original SMT4 was. I really want to go back and play it again. I'm actually surprised we won that. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy lambasting 4 Apocalypse. I wasn't even paying attention to that card battle. Alright, this is a boss that we'll fight later on. Alastoid. Actually, is it a boss? It's more like a mini boss or something. Still haven't played the Elverit. No, we don't want the Gizzard. Another Tomberry King? Excuse me? I guess we can get another one. I mean, I don't mind. Tomberry King is awesome. At this point, I should probably go to the Queen of Cards and do the thing that I want to do. I never said it was good, I just like the ending. I don't know, with the way we talk about that game, it kind of implies that you like the game fully. But no, I get you. It's the ending. Well, you'll be able to experience the game through my playthrough whenever I get to it. I'm not going to play SMT5 Vengeance until we finish 4. I want to go in order. So, we're going to be playing SMT1, 2, and then 3. Alright, we gotta fit if in there somewhere as well. I'm doing the whole SMT marathon to get to Raido Remaster, but I don't think we're gonna finish the games that I wanted before Raido Remaster comes out, which is fine. It's fine. My plan was to get through SMT1 and then SMT2 and the 2 original Kyoyaku Megami Tensei games, and then we would have been ready for Raido. But I'm fine with just playing Raido anyways without the context. And then we'll just continue with the SMT Marathon after I finish Raido. I don't know what I'm gonna do with Raido. Is it gonna be a game where I play with multiple people in a voice call? Or will it be a game I play by myself, just like I'm doing with Final Fantasy VIII? I don't know. Honestly, I guess it just depends on what I'm in the mood for. Out of curiosity, Druid, have you ever played or watched Raido Remaster? Let's go with another Tomberry King. If not, that could be an interesting game to just show off during voice calls and all that. I played the original. I didn't actually beat it, but I did get to the final boss. I still have my save file too on my PlayStation 3, which I could potentially stream now that I think about it. I had this idea of where I could I could have potentially played through the original Raido and then play the remaster when it came out, but at this point I'll just wait for the remaster and maybe I'll play the original at some point. Okay, so let's make another chef's knife and Armadodo, a Dynabone. Let's see what these things do. Chef's knife Tonberry's knife. Okay. Nothing happened. Large dinosaur bone. I guess those are items that can do something later? Question mark? Well, let's see if they can refine into something. Nothing with, recovery magic. No magic in general. Oh, chef's knife. 30 deaths. Huh. What about the dino bone? Okay, not the dino bone. Really? We could get 30 deaths. And considering we can get the Tomberry King card really easily from Sid, all we need is like 4 of those and we can get 120 deaths. That's something. I kind of want to try to do that. There's a lot we can do. Ooh, ammunition. Death bullets. AP ammo. Alright, that could be something. I think death is a pretty decent spell to junction to things. Just out of curiosity. Siren, what other abilities do you have? We got the life recovery magic, good. I want to refine tools. Because that might lead to something. Honestly, whenever I get a new GF, I just want to get all the refinement abilities as quickly as possible so that I can make stuff. Does Diablos know any refinement abilities? Right, we're getting time and space magic. Good. So, at this point, we could try to get the Elveric card, but he doesn't seem to want to drop it. Let's go to, I think it's Dr. Karawaki. She might have something. No, actually, I think it's time. So, I want to try something. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but let's head to Balam, specifically the town of Balam. Because over there we'll meet a person called the Queen of Cards. I showed her off just real quickly, and I didn't actually talk to her. But ooh, the groupies. Actually, these are 3 different sets of girls apparently. Are you craving somewhere or are you not? No, nothing like that. Oh, it's the pigtail girl.
So who's the guy? Come on, tell me. I told you, it's not like that. It's about last week's subject. She almost has it down, but... Oh, funny, I thought, hey, you don't...
Oh, damn it. I couldn't read the dialogue. It's so fast. You. Solid Snake. Excellent breeze. Great day for cards. You want to play me? Apparently this is Metal Gear Acid. A game I never played. Alright, before we head to Balam, let's fight Solid Snake. Considering we have all these amazing cards, I'm sure this won't be a problem. Oh yeah, he only has like the same cards that girl did. We're still gonna treat this like an actual battle though, so let's have Biggs and Wedge be the wall. 7 from the top. Highest bottom number is 4, so... Okay, we can play Diablos right here. Awesome. This is just a gimme. Why? These guys. Some of their plays are just really odd. If I can take this card, they won't be able to take it back. Awesome. Yep, that is the Wendigo. Alright, now we're gonna be cancelled. Oh no, we're culturally appropriating the Wendigo in this fantasy world. Oh no. What would the Wendigo even be in the context of Final Fantasy VIII's world? Are there any, like, Native Americans in Final Fantasy VIII's world? Are there, what are the natives even in this world, actually? Because I don't think they ever imply anything about, like, ancient... No, wait, actually, there is an ancient civilization in this game. The Cetra, or the Centra. Which, not to be confused with the Final Fantasy VII version of the Cetra. There's like a whole continent called the is it the Cetra or the Centra? With like an N in the middle. I don't remember, but there's a whole continent named after them, and there's some sort of like ruins as well. Like, I never got the whole business behind them at all. And I don't think they ever explain it. Metal Gear Acid. I heard the second one isn't bad. First one is kind of meh, mediocre at best. Alright, well, this is Balam. Honestly, I love this song. It's so peaceful. One second, I think I'm being pinged. Oh, it's a server I'm in that pinged me. How dare you ping me? Alrighty. Oh wow, apparently a data mine happened in a Sonic game. Data mined on Sonic Blitz. Apparently we got some SAT-AM characters? Oh wow, the thing about Manic that Scar was talking about, apparently it's true. We're getting like a bunch of Sonic characters, like we're getting a bunch of classic and modern Sonic characters, like fucking Mighty the Armadillo, and some Rider characters like Wave the Swallow. But there also seems to be some models for, what are they called? What's the recent comic series for Sonic? It's not Archie. Gosh, what's their name? I'm blanking on it. But no, we got characters from there. Because there seemingly is going to be a Whisper and Tangle inclusion. And also some SAT-AM characters, like Sally and Bunny Rabbit. Wow, okay. If this is actually true, and not fake. Oh, Cosmos? They're adding Cosmo? Yeah, baby. I actually really like Cosmo. She's one of my favorite characters. So if that's true, that's awesome. Alright, that was a surprise. Okay, we're in Balam, so there's a couple things we can do here. First and foremost, let's go save at the inn over here, because there is an inn. I think we do have to pay money in order to come here. Welcome to our lovely Balam garden. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, she won't let us rest to regain our HP, which is fine. And ooh, magazine. Found an old issue of Timber Maniacs. You finished reading it. Yay! That will be important for later. For now, I want to save my game. Now, there is a trick to this. Apparently, in order to make the RNG work in your favor and have no mistakes, you would want to save right here, immediately exit the game and restart it, make a hard reset, and then go to this character that we're going to talk to right now without talking to anybody. But let's just try it without actually doing the exploit. Also, I think we also need to touch this draw point a certain number of times. Yeah, there's a lot to manipulate the RNG. But this is the Queen of Cards, or just the Queen. Oh no, Queen of Cards. Okay, that's her actual name. I am the Queen of Cards. I traveled all over the world to monitor and enforce various card rules. What do you want to know? She's a very important NPC in the context of Triple Triad. She is going to allow you to spread the rules, spread different rules throughout regions, win special cards throughout regions, and ultimately will allow you to manipulate the card community. In a nutshell. Apparently, one person influences the entire Yu-Gi-Oh community. Fancy that. And it's not the actual company that makes the cards. So let's learn a bit from her. The region rules. The following rules have been accepted and belong. Oh, one second. I am being called. Duggo wanted to be let in, and he is in now. The Queen of Cards sounds like the ghost of Mickey's past. I'm glad that's the energy that I'm given. So we have the open rule. Pay me 30,000 gil and I will pass on a new rule to this region. Same. Alright, so if I remember correctly, open rule allows us to, so there's a bunch of rules with the card game, and these rules will determine how the game is played, how you'll be able to pick the cards you want after you win, as well as just changing the overall scope of how you collect cards. Because, like, as you notice, some of the cards have, like, elements at the top right. Those elements can be put into play depending on the rule set. You could also make the game reversed, so instead of the higher the number winning, it's actually the lower the number that it wins. So you could make it into a really intricate way to play the card game. There's a couple of rules that are really, really nasty though, like randomization, where you can't choose your own cards, or hidden or something like that. I don't know the actual term for it, but basically it hides the enemy's cards so you won't be able to see what they're going to play, which, you know, isn't so bad, but like, I don't like to deal with some of those really nasty rules. So I'm gonna try to... Oh, you okay? You okay, boy? Oh, he drank too much water. I'm gonna try to do some research on how to remove some of these rules, but I am not gonna pay that much money for a rule that I don't even know about, and I'm pretty sure isn't really that good. No, thank you. You are cool, though. Alright, Queen of Cards, what else do you want to tell me? The current trend of the trading rules. So there's a play rule and a trading rule. My dog is getting very close to my console, and yeah, so he has a giant bed that's basically a pillow that we put on the ground, and he's right next to my console, digging on his bed, trying to like shimmy around and, you know, curl onto the bed. So like he is eerily close to turning off my game, so I gotta be very careful with him. There is some trading taking place. Trading rule 1. So trading rule will allow us to determine how we get cards. So 1, obviously, we choose 1 card from the enemy. There is a specific trading rule that we want, though. It's going to be called all. How are rules passed on? Basically, each region has its own rules. The rules you're carrying are passed on as you travel to various locations. As for the trading rules, they gradually spread out from a region where the card is most popular. Of course, this region can be changed constantly depending on your course of action. So this is an important part. Also, my presence in the region can change its trading rules. What we always want is to play card games when the Queen of Cards is in that region. So there is a way to make the Queen of Cards go to a specific region. It's a little randomized though, so we're going to make sure not to do that until we're done playing the card games in Balam. So for now, we talked to her, we did everything that we could. Let's just go through the dialogue again. What we want to do is play her in a game of cards. But instead of actually playing, so as you can see, she's playing open, but the trade rule is different, or diff. I think we might have messed up. So if we quit now, something will change with the rules in Balam. I believe the trade rule different will... Okay, no, it didn't actually affect the rules in the region. So what we can do is just constantly trade rule direct. Alright, so this is how it works. We constantly challenge her to a game of cards, and she will constantly change the trade rule. And whatever trade rule it is will affect the trade rule for the entirety of Balam when we fight someone else who can play cards with us. So she's doing trade rule all. That means we want to go and fight somebody now. So do any of you have the ability to play cards with us? If he turns out like Zell, then you have something to worry about. Well, Zell is literally right here, dude. Damn. What about this girl. Hi, Zell. Mother of the Big Bad Rascal. Little Rascal. I love that movie. We were just talking about your mother. Do you realize what an amazing person your mother is? Zell's mom has got it going on. Let's not talk about that. Make sure to go see her. Well, I do want to see her, but at the same time, we want to trade this rule, so let's go and find someone who can play cards with us. Apparently, we got like a whole dialogue sequence here.
No way, he'd be good.
Well, I guess he's most well known for doing the most grueling push-ups. Yeah, our party member Zell here is actually a certified monk. Despite being like a teenager, he's apparently super powerful. See that sign up there? Once he climbed up there and did 100 pull-ups. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, what do you guys think about that, huh? Yeah, we could pretty much do that too.
Are they impressed or are they unimpressed?
I think you need some help.
Damn. No love for Zell. Alright, so we don't really have anyone. Oh, damn it! Maybe we should, turn off random encounters while we're trying to get to, Balam Garden. So, yeah, I can't find anyone who wants to play cards with us in Balam. So let's go to Balam Garden and see if we can spread this rule. I really want the all rule to be spread. If we can make the all rule spread and have the Queen of Cards just stay in this region, we can essentially grab every single card when we win a card game, which will make the card game grinding in Balam so much easier. So let's see if this actually works. We're gonna just rush towards anybody who can play with us. Is All Snake here? Hey, All Snake is here. Let's see if he plays with us. Dang it. So the all rule didn't spread. I might be thinking of something different though. Like this, I might be missing a step specifically. But let's hope I'm not. Oh, we should probably turn off encounters. Yep. Thank goodness for the whole boost mechanic. You know, not dealing with encounters or speed up is really, really nice. Oh, actually, let's find someone who can actually play cards with us. I believe Zell's mom is somewhere in here. No, Zell's mom is not in here, but we do have some people.
We were just talking about how big the world is. The world is so big.
Is this a little rascal? I believe this is a little rascal.
Looking at the world, alas.
Or Atlas. We're looking at the world. Alas, poor Yorick.
Just contemplating how small we are in relation to everything. Look at this atlas. You have the powerful nation Galbadia, a mysterious country called Esthar, and the destroyed Centra.
There it is, the Centra continent. Which we never find out the lore to.
I wonder how this world came to be.
And we'll never know. Seriously, there's like a lot of mysteries in this game, apparently.
Mom, home. Zell, what a surprise. Are these your friends?
Gosh, why does every single mother character just sound like that?
This is my house, but don't make yourselves too comfortable, or else I'll have to punch you.
Look at the computers that they have in these houses. It's so tiny. That might just be the perspective, but even in perspective, that is incredibly tiny. What the heck? Is that like a PC or a phone? Like a futuristic phone? It has AV cables. Oh no. We really are trapped in the 90s.
Take care of Zell for me.
Yo, whatever.
Yo, Squall. That's my room up there. It's sacred, so just keep out.
Whatever. What about this room? I think I remember you can find something. Oh, here it is, Timber Maniacs. An old issue of Timber Maniacs. Not. What do you mean not? Is it Timber Maniacs or is it not? I guess it isn't. Then what the heck is it? That's a little confusing. Anyway, Zell has a pretty good house. His mother seems nice. There's a lot of really nice things in the house. Apparently somebody plays guitar here, according to this little piece right here. But an important thing in Zell's house is that his mom actually does play Triple Triad. We're gonna play her just to see what she does. She has the trade rule 1. Actually, no, I'm not gonna play her just yet. I'm gonna see if we can do the manipulation with the Queen of Cards. Because I'm pretty sure this is how you're supposed to do it. Who are you?
Hey, you have a pretty nice physique. I'm a professional photographer. Want to be a spotlight technician?
Why do you need one?
There's gonna be a big parade in Galbadia, and I'm thinking of going. I want to take lots of nice pictures and sell them and make big money. We'll split everything. 70-30. Actually, how about 80-20?
As long as I'm the 80.
You know what? Forget about it.
Damn, then why even ask?
Okay, thanks anyway.
At least she's courteous at the end. Okay, thanks anyway. I guess she doesn't want to play cards either. Do you need to buy anything before you go? Okay, so this is the shop where you can buy cottages, apparently. As well as shotgun ammo, and hey, we can get shotgun ammo for our pistol in Shin Megami Tensei 1. Yeah, if I need to get more Kiragas, which I think I will before we continue with the plot, I will, but I was right, we can buy fuel. Alright, well, let's do the thing that we wanted to do. The demons of AV Club past rises. Good thing I wasn't in one. We really need to get all. Okay, we got all. Now let's not talk to any NPCs. Let's go straight to Zell's mom. Please tell me this works. Play the card game. Trade rule all. So if we quit now. Oh, it didn't work. What do you mean it didn't work? It's still there. But if we quit now... So... No? Maybe Zell's mom doesn't spread... Maybe Zell's mom doesn't have it going on. I'm sorry, Zell. Your mom just isn't what we lived up to expect. I guess it's off to Selfie's mom then. Squall, the MILF hunter. You know, he didn't go for Quistis, not because she was his teacher, but because she was just too young for him. And then that's gonna make the introduction. Sorry, I threw up in my mouth a little bit. That's gonna make the interactions with Adea much more interesting later on. Anyways, we didn't encounter anything. Let's see if the encounter was the reason why it didn't work. We're also not gonna speed up just in case that does anything too. All these girlfriends and no moms. Ifrit can be my mom any day. I'm kidding. You. Does it have to be someone in actual Balam? Maybe we're just fine with that. I mean, it doesn't seem like the all rule is going away, so it seems like we innately have the all rule. Which means we did it! We have the all rule. we don't have to just get one card anymore. So let's test it out, actually. So if we do a card battle, what's it gonna have? Ooh, a couple of cards that I actually don't have. This is gonna be a pretty good match then. This also means, though, if I lose, the enemy gets all of my cards. So I actually do not want to lose a single match when I have this rule set. It's not gonna be like the time I faced Sid and he stole his Cypher card back. Yeah, no, if it gets stolen again, all of my cards are getting stolen, and that'll basically be a reset. So 6 to the right. Ooh. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, I think we may just have to get this then. Yeah, he'll go for the Cypher card, but we can immediately go for the mini-mug and then recapture the mini-mug. Yeah, fine by me. Fine by me. We're gonna win anyways. Or will we? No, we didn't. And with that, we got everything! This makes it so much faster. I should have done this at the beginning. This would have saved us a lot of time if I actually just used the all roll at the beginning. Now, I think we're missing 2 more cards, but honestly, I don't know where the other one is. I know where one rare card is, but I don't know where the other rare card is. I might have to look it up in a minute. But we need to head back all the way to, what's it called? Zell's mom. And apparently we also have to get there without, encountering anything, so... We can fight her. Or not, apparently.
Sup, how's it going?
Good to see you, Zell. You look stronger every time I see you. It's his mom's friend, who's also got it going on. It's friends with Zell's mom, who's got it going on, even though she's got it on, even more than she's got it on.
Yeah, well, I guess so. Been raging up a storm all over the place. That's very good, but...
Here in Balam, my boy's doing the same, trying to be like you.
Yeah, no problem. Yo, are you saying it's my fault?
Well, yeah.
Can you believe this, Girl Squall?
Yeah, I literally can't believe her. Hello there. You know, you're just my type. He looks up to you, he can't help it. So she's here. Does that mean the little rascal's here too? I think he's supposed to be. Yeah, there's a little rascal. This little kid has a side quest, a very optional side quest that doesn't lead to anything but dialogue. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Because it's extremely rare and extremely difficult to actually accomplish it.
I've been a pretty good boy today. All I did was bring back frogs. Also, I apparently sound like a tinier version of Cell.
Wanna play cards? Oh, apparently we can. Trade rule all, yay. My gosh, we got so many cards now. He doesn't seem to play... Oh, he's got the Elveret! Or, actually, he looks a little different compared to the boss that we fought. It might actually be a completely different enemy. No, let's not play the Minimog card right there. Let's actually play, Ifrit. Because at least we can take him back. Yeah, this is fine. What are you? Elenoil. Yeah, the other one was like Elverin or something like that. This is Elenoil. I think this might be the first occasion of a recolor in this game. Huh. Was this the version that Sid had then? I think he had this version because I remember the color scheme from the card. Okay. Because, like, yeah, the one we fought at the communications tower was purple. It was purple mixed with red, so it couldn't be this one. It's a different card. Why do all these recolors have the same evolution line? Also, why does it have a different name despite it being the same as Gabumon? Doesn't matter, we got him. And we got another bomb too, which means we can probably refine these cards into even better ones. Yeah, let's see what the little rascal has, because like he might not be here forever. One of these days he might actually leave and go on his own journey. Ooh, okay, those are some interesting cards. That's like a... I think that purple thing is the Final Fantasy version of an Incubus. But I wouldn't mind getting another Iron Giant card. Iron Giant and Malboro, both are pretty good. We can literally just get it right here with the Mini-Mog card. And we're not even using the 9s. That's hilarious. They don't have a 6 in order to capture that thing, so if we put we gotta put Ifrit there. There we go, and the Iron Giant is ours. Is that Incubus? Oh, it's Imp, okay. I could have sworn it was Incubus then. Maybe Final Fantasy doesn't do the whole Incubus thing. No. Final Fantasy XIII does have an Incubus. But I don't know if previous games do. Alright, they really can't do anything to us at this point. Let's just put Cypher right here. Oh, wow. Even worse. So, yeah, this is basically just like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! But sped up. Give me all your cards. Anything else he wants to give me? I mean, let's 3 times the charm. Obviously, there's going to be a Zell card, and I don't think he plays the Zell card, but he does have a bunch of cards that we don't have, so this enemy, the Turtapod, this is going to be a very important enemy for a very specific grinding schema that we'll be doing at the end of the game. Let's just say this enemy will allow us to get items that the original US version of Final Fantasy VIII did not have. So, look forward to when we get to that point, like a month from now or something. Alright, we'll go with the usual Biggs and Wedge being the shield. Oh, look at that. My old shield stole my new shield. My shield. Well, they can't re-steal the Iron Giant, so... let's go with Ifrit, then. Mini-Mug. Oh, we got the entire left row. And, oh, I was hoping we could get Biggs and Wedge, but, we also can't even get the thing at the top, apparently. Fine with me. We have 6 cards out of his 4. I really want to try to fight him again to see if he has, newer cards, but, at this point, I think we're fine. We could probably spawn him back in, or try to, find him in another location. Zell, you better not be causing any problems. Zell, you better not be causing any problems. Zell, you better be causing any problems. And then his mother just like crashes. We're gonna battle you to a game of cards in front of your friend, and we're gonna win. This one might be tough though. We might have actually had to have saved before this. We have like 2 Malboros, that's nice. She's not playing the card that I want. She's obviously going to be playing a specific player card. If you know, you know, but it's kind of obvious. I think I found a really good strategy with like this whole walling system. It probably won't work for every single battle, but for now it's not bad. Pretty good, Jim. Mini-Mog. This is the exact same battles I had with the little rascal. Including the way she's actually setting her cards down. Including the way I use the cipher card. In fact, this is all just the exact same. Although this time I managed to collect more cards. I've never had a game where I've collected all 5 of the enemy's cards. Getting a perfect triple triad match is... that seems pretty lucky. And almost impossible, really. She's not playing it. But she is playing more cards that we don't have, so... works for me, I guess. Now that we got the first turn, this is actually kind of different. Okay, they have a 7 to the right. If anything, I might actually have to play the Ifrit. Ifrit early, I guess. You know, I forgot about that. There was a big hulking one up there. And they didn't play the Malbor yet, so... we may have to just... play this in an unorthodox way. Oh, I really hope I don't lose this. Okay, Diablos. That's 5 cards. That's 6. Dang it. Oh my gosh, we actually lost. Zell's mom really does have it going on. Okay, that happened. So, it's literally impossible to get all those cards back at this point, so our best bet really is to just reload the save. It's all fun and games until someone's soul gets sucked into a VHS from a children's card game. Are we implying that Zell's mom has done that before? I don't think I saved after we did the all rule, did I? Ooh. Well, this is why you are supposed to save often. Okay. Let's go and spread this all rule then. No, I don't want to talk to you. No, I don't care about you. I do like... I like the Queen of Cards, though. I like her design and the fact that it's a person who controls the entire hierarchy of a children's card game all throughout the world. I don't know why, that just sounds so ridiculous. 1... different. We're looking for all. I honestly don't know what direct does. There we go. Okay. Now let's see if this fits. If this continues. Mom. Oh, we didn't even meet Zell's mom yet. We're gonna get this dialogue. Okay. Actually, it didn't really take that long. Play cards with me. Play cards with me. Play cards with me. Play cards with me. Wow, you actually can't play cards with her when you get that cutscene. That's interesting. What about now? Play cards with me. Yeah, okay. That's a weird thing. Ooh, direct. What? Okay, I think we might need to do this again. Maybe it's because we talked to an NPC and we didn't challenge someone immediately afterwards. I'm seeing a pattern here. You really just have to go and challenge someone immediately after you change the rule with the card queen. With the card queen. Her name is so funny. Direct again. It's just... Okay, there we go, there we go. The trade rule all. So let's immediately go and talk to Zell's mom. Hopefully she doesn't get another cutscene. Okay, there we go. We'll play some cards with me. Direct again. Let's leave.
Let's leave.
And go fight a random encounter that might reset the value of everything. I mean, I'm hoping that it does. Otherwise, we might have screwed ourselves on trying to figure out trying to change the rules of the card game. Yeah, it's still complicated to the point where I don't fully understand how to abolish and change the rules. I'm probably going to have to do some more reading after this. A little bit more research. There are a couple of videos on YouTube that tell how exactly to change the rules. And the one that I found specifically told me about a specific RNG method in order to ensure that the rules will always change in your favor. But, yeah, it seemed a little too much for me. Or just a little too much work. Thankfully, I see now. No! I actually didn't mean to do that. It's actually much easier if we just cancel the games. Well, that's fine. That's fine. We were failing anyways. We needed to reset. At this point, we did a hard reset. Maybe I could do the RNG method. So I think once we load, I'll need to go to the draw point and draw at least 8 times. According to the video, I think it's 8 times. It could be more, or it could be less. Well, either way, we're gonna do 8. I'll go challenge the Queen of Hearts and see if it works or not. Do not talk to any NPC. Do not use any speed up or anything like that. It is that finicky, apparently. So 1. Apparently, you also have to do this. 2. 3, 4. I think giving it to Squall actually messed it up. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then Squall chewed on the draw point. Challenge me. Different.
Why are you so different to me?
Why can't you see that the ones you hurt are you and me, Queen of Cards? Direct. She really doesn't like the all roll, does she? One. Yeah, she really doesn't like it, apparently. I really don't want different. Different looks so nasty. I think I might have messed up the RNG, actually. Because I'm only getting these ones. All. Okay, there we go. So, maybe Zell's mom... Maybe Zell's mom doesn't have it going on. Dang it. I'm pretty sure Zell's mom doesn't do anything for the rules. So, I mean, the last time we went all the way over here to this guy, Solid Snake Man, and he had the all rules. So let's go see if he does it again this time. You want to play cards with me? There we go. Okay, we have the all roll. So I'll just play him again. Just because, just to ensure that the all rule sticks, because it did stick when we fought Zell's mom after we beat him. And this really is the meat and potatoes of how complicated the card game can be in the game. Like, specifically if you're going for 100%. it can be a little challenging to try to figure out all of this. Let's go with this. Honestly, yeah, he wasn't going to use the 7 anyways. He wasn't going to use the 7 Chaos Emeralds to become Super Solid Snake. Oh gosh. The Triple S. The SSS Simulator. The Patriots are already on it. I'm sorry, the Lolly Lulelo. Alright, we're going to immediately save outside. And ensure that we don't get any encounters. And then we're going to rush back to Balam and fight Zell's mom. I was kind of hoping we could finish all the side quest stuff today, but I think we might just end the stream today with Zell's mom, who's got it going on. Because I do need to wake up early tomorrow for the SMT1 streams with Hydra. Jury, get ready for those. It's gonna be a doozy. Oh, there was a guy in there. We'll come back later. If anything, right, we haven't met her yet. We haven't met her yet in this timeline. And we also can't talk to her yet either. In the context of the card game off screen, I'll probably just play everyone again to try to get all their cards multiple times. Getting like 50 cards of like Gizzard and Amamando, that'll be funny. Maybe I'll do that. I mean, I've shown off exactly how to get all the cards and to spread the all rules, so, you know, anyone who's following along can pretty much do what I'm doing. So, Zell's mom isn't playing the card that I want, which I guess is fine. And I did save, so I don't have to worry about anything. Yeah, you play that, use up that really, really good card, and then, fuck you. Zell's mom was like, dude, not cool. 6... Yeah, this is fine. Just one card. Woo! Honestly, with that win, I kind of want to go and save again, just to make sure. Good thing we can immediately just go out and we get paid! I'm getting paid for beating up somebody's mom. This is the best job ever! We haven't even gone to Timber to do our mission yet. We've already seen this cutscene. Right, I really hope we can meet the Rascal again in another location just so I can get his cards. But I really want to fight Zell's mom to get the... it's the Zell card. I'm pretty sure it's the Zell card. She's not playing it, though, for some reason. I guess she's just adverse to playing it. Maybe we need to do something specific. We need to trap these guys, so, oh wow, he even speed ups Triple Triad, interesting. We can literally just play something, like, really simple right here. Like this. Don't even have to worry about that card being stolen. Yep. Awesome. We'll play her again since nothing was really... there was only like one new card there. Seriously, just play your son. Where is he? Do I have to play her like over and over again? Or maybe steal all of her cards or something? Kind of feels that way. Okay, there's the Behemoth card. Let's put the Cypher card right here. Damn. Blocking me out, okay. Why don't you play your son's card right now? He's in my party. I want his card right now. Liz, I got another Blue Dragon card. At some point, I'm probably... Ooh, coral! Another Final Fantasy staple. I actually really like corals. They're, I mean, they're literally just giant tigers with, wiggly dragon-like, whiskers. What's not to like about them? They can capture that snake. Snake! How about you, snake? I mean, this worked last time. Really? I can't capture that bomb, unfortunately. Let's go with this. 2 bigs and wedges. I didn't realize Biggs and Wedge were going to be this common card, apparently. Alright, we'll play her again, and if we fail, then we'll load. If we win, we'll go save. No Zell card, and I think most of these cards we already have. Actually, no, I don't think I have the T-Rexar card. But it's good to see that we've actually implemented a really nice strategy with some of our cards. The bombs card again. We'll go with this one right here. If we're lucky, we can get these 2. And we win. So we did get a decent amount of new cards at the very least. It's just we gotta constantly fight her. I should probably look this up to see if we actually do get the Zell card from her. Maybe we have to do something special in order to have her use it. Well, there's these 2 kids. How's it going? Good to see you, stronger. I guess I've arranged to have a start. Wow, we're getting this cutscene again. Yo, and so dang it! They were saying something new. I think she's complaining about her her son just saying yo and sup.
I guess it is. Sorry.
He's an influence.
You're such a bad influence, Zell.
And like, I don't even think she's being like malicious about it. I think she's like, oh, you're such a bad influence. Because like Zell is like a military kid, of course.
I've been a pretty good boy today. All I did was bring back a frog.
Oh, kid. Well, at least I know the little rascal will be here all the time. Come on. I want to talk to Zell's mom. Who's got it going on. That's never not going to get old. I think I may just have to do some research on this then, because like it is not popping up for me. Popping up for me. Oh, we'll go early with this. Wow, didn't actually go and try to... Oh yeah, he can't get the Biggs and Wedge card anymore. Welp. Sucks to be him. That card is mine now, and wow, you can't even get my Ifrit, even though he's a bottom. He's a bottom, he's a bottom, he's a bottom, he's a bottom. Haha, Dave Yeen is a bottom. Nobody's gonna get that, that's an inside joke. Great, now I have to clip that and show him. Anyways. We'll do one more battle. Yeah, it's really late, so I think we're gonna call it a stream after this battle. Wow. I mean, I did say this was gonna be a card game stream, but I really didn't think it was gonna go this far. Well, now I've shown off everything that I'm going to be doing off screen, so I'm just going to be battling all the card people that I've fought over and over again, getting all of their cards, and just, next time we play this game, we'll, potentially have a bunch of cards to play, and more enemies to face, because we still need to get the Zell card. I might have to show that on screen. There's gonna be another set of enemies that we need to play card games against. This is gonna sound literally like a Yu-Gi-Oh season, but we have to fight the gang of card users, the Card Capture Club. I don't know. I don't think that's their actual name, but you know, close enough. And we'll do that next time, because I'm gonna save that for the next stream. And we also do need to fight the Queen of Cards, see what type of card she has, and ultimately lose the Mini-Mog card to her. Because the Mini-Mog card is insurmountable for not only getting an extra card, but for continuing the Queen of Cards side quests. So essentially the best way to lose the Minimog card to her is to just find like 4 geezers, or heck, four Fungars, and then play the Minimog card as your 5th card. And because you have like a bunch of cards that suck, just lose it, lose the battle, and then she'll just take the Minimog card. That's pretty much all there is to it. So that's probably what we're gonna do. Yeah, I know, right? It was a pretty eventful stream in the way of the card game. So let me just check real quick, because I am curious. Zell card, Final Fantasy VIII. How do we get the Zell card? It depicts Zell, who's the playable one of your characters. Obtain. Okay, from the Final Fantasy Wiki. The Zell card is held by Ma Dench, her name is Ma, that's funny, that's cute, who plays with the Blam region rules. She lives on the 2nd house of the main street. The earliest she can be played is when returning to Blam Garden for the city exam. The player must first enter and exit the house before entering again, and have Zell in the party to play her. Though she holds Zell's card, it may take numerous tries for her to use it in hand, as she tends to use her rare card much more seldomly than the previous rare card holders the party may have challenged. Zell's card is the 4th rare card. Okay. So, yeah, okay. She just hasn't been playing it. That's the thing. Well, here's how it's gonna be. We'll just constantly play card games. We'll just constantly play Triple Triad with her. Off screen, I will get the Zell card, because let's be honest, it's just a waste of time just to show it on screen. You know, you guys have seen me fight Ma Ditch, dang, that's mean. Ma Dinch like a total of like 10 times already, and she hasn't played the card at all. So I'm just gonna keep playing her until I get the Zell card, and then afterwards, I'm gonna go back to Balam and fight every single person that I played cards with. I'm gonna get all the cards from Sid. I'm gonna get all the cards from the people in the library. I'm gonna get all the cards from the little tyke, and maybe I'll also get the cards from Little Rascal if I can have him respawn again. And then after that, I kind of want to do some card farming. Not Triple Triad farming. Specifically, I want to go to the overworld and use the card ability to turn enemies into cards, so I can unlock some of the abilities for my GFs. I kind of want to get some of those refined abilities on Diablos, and the rest of them on Siren, so that way I can make more spells and more stuff. So next Final Fantasy VIII stream will be on Thursday. Tomorrow we'll be playing Shin Megami Tensei 1, Touhou 12, and hopefully Kyoyaku Megami Tensei. I'm saying hopefully because like that's 3 streams. I'll see if I'm in the right mood to do 3 streams. If not, then we'll just move Kyoyaku to Thursday after SMT 8. SMT 8? What the I keep saying SMT like 6 or 8. We'll be playing Final Fantasy 8. That's the point. So next time on Final Fantasy 8 on Thursday. See ya then, everybody. Thank you all for joining. Have a good night, and hope you all take care. Bye.